Holy shit. Hold on, man. I'm having all kind of difficulties going on. Brother, we are struggling right now. We over here struggling. Struggle streams. Boy. It's not like they really make it any simpler though. Just to be honest with you. All right. Did I freeze or are you guys still able to see me? Yeah, we struggle streaming. We can't stop struggle streaming. I don't know why, man. I thought I had everything set up, but apparently not. Now when you go live, boy, it ain't as easy as just clicking this button and click, especially when you got all this stuff going on. But anyway, man, that's the struggle stream for today. But if y'all enjoying the stream, then be sure to like the damn stream. Get up in here and hit that like button. Let's go. Let's hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Ain't no ninja shadow watching. Hit that like button. We talking about black women being least compatible for black men. I'm going to leave a link in the chat if you guys want to call in to discuss. Visit that link if you have a setup to call in and discuss why I believe that black women, American black, modern Western black women, even in all I can speak of is American. Some passport bros say it's the same thing in UK. What's going on, Steve? First time live, long time watcher. Welcome to the live, brother. Welcome to the live. Yeah, if y'all wanna, if y'all got a setup, y'all wanna call in, we can do that. If not, I'm just gonna start ranting. Get a couple more people in here and then we'll begin. Oh yeah. And I'm letting you know right now, everything is off the top, completely unprepared. That's how easy it is to talk about this particular topic. You ain't got to write nothing down. You ain't got to have no bullet points. You ain't got to do nothing. Everything can be completely off the top of your head, and you can go on and on and on. But hopefully, we can get somebody in here that disagrees with my talking point and willing to jump on the live and debate what I'm saying. And then I would like to talk about who would be most compatible for black men in America. Black women are the least compatible women for black men in America. And I'm not just gonna be talking noise. I'm gonna explain why. I'm explaining the logic behind the madness. Why would I say such a thing? Where does that come from? Where does that come from? Let me do some shout outs real quick. We got Triple X. Shout out to Triple X. Steve OUK. Shout out. Oriana's in here. Westside Aku. Steve Gregerson. Bilal. Usual Suspects. Samsung Knight. Got the usual suspects in here. I'm letting y'all know I'm hot as hell. Because my air ain't working right. Tomorrow is your boy's birthday. I'll be turning 39 tomorrow, man. I'm getting up there. I'm gonna be an old man. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow or not. I don't know what all is planned tomorrow. I'm turning the big 39. I do know I need to get my haircut. That's for damn sure. Okay, we got appreciate it. Philly in the house. Appreciate it. Can't believe it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, 39. 39 years of dealing with black women's black asses in America. Tomorrow will be 39 years of dealing with black women's black asses in America. Before I start, I want to preface by saying I do not harbor any hatred for black women, just a lot of dislike for the way they behave. And one of my fears about black women in general is I fear the treatment of any child that you will have with a black woman. Because a lot of our generational curses are passed down through our children. A lot of our beliefs are passed down through the children. And the last thing I want my daughter to do is hide her natural self because she's been trained that it's not beautiful, or that if you want to attract the attention of a man, that it's best to weave your hair up and all that other stuff. I don't like all that. I just want to throw that out there before I start, you know. Because you're going to have that issue even if you have children with non-black women. You know, your kids can come out with hair that a white girl ain't gonna be able to do nothing with. I'm gonna be honest with you. The hardest, y'all let me know if I'm preaching right now. The hardest hair in the world to deal with, you need some skill if you're gonna deal with black females' hair. You need some skill. You need somebody to know what they're doing. You can't just run a comb, put it in a ponytail and call it the day. I mean, you can, but it ain't gonna work too long. It ain't gonna work too long. Yeah, we about to get into it. Also, I ran into a very interesting video that Austin Holloman did with a mixed Afro-Black Latina that we'll go over a little bit later. Yeah, he said, I thought you were like 29. Hey, man, that's because black don't crack. That's because, man, you'd be surprised. The only time, and if you catch me out with my daughter, that's the only time people can guess my age. My daughter's tall, man. She's like 5'5" or 5'6" or something. She's already like tall. So that's the only time that people are able to guess my age. But like when a fair come to town and everything, man, I'm telling you, they can't guess my age for nothing. I always win that little prize. Like if you catch me by myself or you catch me out with a female or something, they ain't gonna be able to guess my age. I have never ran into somebody that could correctly guess my age up on sight. Because I look like mid-20s or something like. Everybody says somewhere around 25, 24 or something like that. They'll jump as high as 29 just because of the question. The most I've gotten was like 30. And that's because I had a lot of gray. If I let my beard grow out, it's a lot of gray in my hair. Yeah, West Side, that Afro-Latina chick. Lucky Lefty, the sisterhood mindset is the real problem. All right, so why do I believe that black women are the least compatible women for black men in America? My number one issue with black women is first and foremost just the lack of respect that they have for black men in general. See, we already don't get respect from nobody. But when I was dating the Latina girls, when I was dating, I don't really date white girls, but I've dated a couple. But when I'm around their family, the way the women treat, I'm just going to use Latinas in this example because I've dated the majority of them in my 30s, so I'll say that. But when I'm around the Latinas, it could be a dude that worked a welder. He don't make a lot of money. They live in a small little humble house. It ain't even a lot of stuff going on. You see what I mean? Like he don't have a whole lot of money. It's just humble. Regular job, 9 to 5 that anybody can get. Don't need a degree, nothing. The way they treat that man, hell, the fear that they have, the fear and the respect. Most men want a healthy level of fear and respect, okay? Fear of disappointment and consequence, healthy respect for authority, right? It'd be a short dude, no muscle, ain't bust the grape in the fruit fight, but they lead that household. When we grow up as black men, all of the events, whether it be the cookouts, the family get-togethers, family reunions, all of that is orchestrated by the women. Men are just expected to show up and help clean up. At most, that's probably one of the only times we can get the women to reliably cook. That's another reason. This whole aspect of cooking and cleaning, they then took feminism and then ran with it. And even though white women came up with feminism, black women took it and ran with it. And they look at cooking and cleaning or making a plate for your man. We've all saw that clip that went viral not too long ago about a woman that was trying to make her plate for a dude. And then the other black women in there was saying, why can't he get his own plate? Why can't he make his own plate? That type of stuff right there. You see what I mean? And they don't mind disrespecting you in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of talking points that I'm going to get into. There's a lot of talking points. I appreciate that, Job Works. Appreciate it, brother. There's a lot of talking points that I'm going to get into, but those are like my three main. The lack of respect for black men in general. Second, the fact that they're going to disrespect you no matter where you are. It could be public, it could be Walmart. They could cuss you out right there at Target. So it carries in front of the family, in front of the public, strangers, anywhere. And my final thing is when they do decide to get upset at you, ain't no off buttons. Black women have no off button. You see what I mean? They don't know when it's, okay, let me stop. Because some of them will stop themselves. A few sisters will stop themselves before they go. But don't be in an emotional situation or with alcohol. They're going to tell you exactly about yourself, and I don't like that. So I'm about to bring up this example real quick. Actually, I'm going to do that a little later. Austin Holloman talking to this Afro-Latina. Another problem that we may have, see, the Afro-Latinas like Dominicans and some women in Central America, Mexican, Afro, Latinas, and whatnot, they the worst ones. When I was at Amazon, I really got a good wake-up call for foreign women at Amazon. I was around Afro-Latina women that you would think would associate themselves with black. Hell no. I'm telling you, all the Latinas that I've never dated an Afro-Latina woman ever in my life. 39 years, never dated an Afro-Latina woman. Every time I come across an Afro-Latina woman, she is more, I would say, what would be a fair word? I don't want to say like snooty, but you can tell that she feels like she's better than you. You know what I mean? Or she wouldn't deal with you under no circumstances. Like, it's very weird. Like, I live in Oklahoma, so I should be able to experience every bit of racism out there, you know, especially when it comes to dating, because women typically gauge men on three things harder than everything else: their age, their race, and then their height. You know, so if you too young, too old, women, it's a no-go. If you the wrong race, it's typically a no-go. And if you too short, because there really ain't no such thing as too tall, but if you too short, it's a no-go. I've never had the short problem. The age thing, everybody's gonna run into, because you're gonna always talk to a girl that you're gonna find outside of her age range. That's why I typically lie about my age. If I want a young chick, I'll lie, I don't care. She'll figure it out later. City boys, we up. We ain't telling them the truth. We tell them the truth after the fact. After they done caught feelings, that's when I tell her the truth. Y'all better not do that, boy. I got myself in trouble doing it. Drizzle, drizzle. But yeah, the black Afro-Latino women, man, I swear to God, every single encounter I've had with a black Afro-Latina female has been negative. And except Brazilians. That I have to throw that out there. The Brazilian Afro-Latino, oh my God, the best encounters I've ever had in my life was Brazilian women. And all of them were like black or Afro-Latina, all of them. Every time. I've never had a negative experience with a Brazilian girl. That I will say, never in my life. In fact, every time I have encountered Brazilian girls, it has been a very, very positive experience. I think the worst have probably been Dominicans. Like I can say that almost every, except one. And she worked at Amazon. And she was cool. There was only one. But then I saw her husband. She showed me pictures of a kid and saw her husband. Her husband is, guess in the chat what y'all think race her husband was. You think her husband was black, white, Latino, Asian? Guess in the chat what y'all think her husband was. This Dominican girl. XXS says white. Hanma says black. Fiend says white. Middle Eastern, white. Randy Swag. We all know about them Dominican. Bro was white as hell. Blonde hair and blue eyes. Blonde hair, what I would call aggressively white. A lot of the women in Amazon is also of the community, the rainbow community. A lot of them. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit later about why I think that is. But yes, black women least compatible, because as a black man, what we want in our relationships is respect over everything. We want the same thing that other races of men want. We want respect. You see what I mean? Like love, you can have it. I'd rather you respect me over your love, because a woman's love, we already know. Everybody hears I love you. Her ex heard that. The dude that was a narcissist, he heard I love you. The dude that was the worst dude in the world, he definitely heard I love you. So when a woman tells me I love you, I'm just like, you know, thanks. That's a nice gesture. You know what I mean? It's like when they give you extra sauce at McDonald's. I don't even give a damn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you coming from a modern Western woman just means nothing to me. Because oh, you said you worked at Amazon? Oh yeah. Yeah. Poor man Gold making the snow bunny shake that ass. I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate it, brother. $2 serious topic, brother, needs to be talked about. Yeah, we gonna get on it. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. We won't. You like that, huh? Y'all like that little pop up? You got to donate to make them shake that ass. Every man wants respect out of their woman. And if a relationship is going to work, the man has to be in a leadership role, and black women want to be egalitarian at best. Most of them act patriarchal, but they are typically egalitarian at best. And egalitarian is, to break that down in layman terms, it's like shared authority, okay? But without shared responsibility. At least the way society works here, because we don't hold women responsible or accountable, should I say, for everything that they do. A black man goes out and gets numerous women pregnant, he's going to be held accountable. Child support, all kind of stuff. You're not going to get a house. Welfare is not going to pay for you to do that. Whereas a woman, any woman, it ain't got to be black, but any woman can go out and have as many kids as they want to. Taxpayers got to start chipping in. Taxpayers got to start chipping in for her bad behavior. You see what I mean? So when you have an egalitarian relationship where you're sharing that authority, you're sharing all of that authority, it's equal across the board. You see what I mean? But you're not sharing the accountability, it becomes tyrannical. Your relationship don't work. So we need, most black men prefer patriarchal households. The only black men that don't prefer patriarchal households is the ones that came from matriarchal households, and they're trying to find a woman very similar to their mother. I grew up around it. We all grew up around it a long time, where we see most of those men, they were mama's boyfriend, basically, from teenager, from little man all the way up. You see him with a closet full of Jordans. He got everything he wants, sitting back in the room playing PlayStation all day. You see, and then when it's time for him to become a man, mama come and help. Mama is the one that bought him the car. Mama's the one that bought him all his clothes. Mama is the one that's there if he does play sports, at all his games and everything like that. And then when he has to step out on his own, we don't see too much manly behavior. And black women create a lot of boys that they end up talking shit about a little bit later. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hit that like button. Appreciate it from Westside Aku, $5 super chat. Definitely hit the like button. Y'all let me know if you want to be a moderator. I'm gonna need some moderators. So hit me up on an email at NGEnevergoodenough@gmail.com. Y'all want to be a moderator, man. I'm gonna definitely need some moderators for the chat, because I want to get a lot more stuff going. A lot more stuff going. Yeah, them son husbands. Easily the son husbands. And so the question is, who is the most compatible for black men if it's not black women? Because black women, they're not gonna relent. They don't care. We have been telling black women for over 50 years the problems that they have in these relationships. They always ask, well, why the black men? Y'all seen my video. I appreciate everybody that watched that video. But y'all seen the video. They always ask, why are the black athletes marrying white women? Well, why do you think they're marrying white women? They want patriarchal households. They don't want somebody that's going to tell them off. They don't want women that's going to be in their face all day and have to argue with them all damn day. You're not compatible for a rich man. You're not even compatible for an average black man. Average black men still want some level of respect in his household. He still does not. Before I start, black women have a huge problem coming up with their own damn God. I don't know what God black women worship, or when they go to these Baptist churches, I don't know what religion they're talking about, but it dang sure ain't Christianity. Black women in Christianity have this situationship relationship, okay? They got this situationship relationship where it ain't real. Black women will use God to justify any kind of BS. If it ain't God, it's astrology. Okay, I am so sick and tired of all the dang crystal witches out there. All the crystal witches. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them black women that be in them damn readings and crystals and tarot cards and all this stuff, this voodoo. I'm like, baby girl, that is evil. Like, who really wants to deal with this, especially when you have money? I just want a simple life. I want a simple female. You see what I'm saying? That's very simple. Most men want simple women. You see what I mean? And you can't get that with black women. You're going to get some problems. You're going to get a woman that don't want to wear her own dang hair. You're going to get a woman that want to tell you what a real man is. You're going to get a woman that's going to argue with your ass, don't know how to stop and don't know how to back down. And if she feel like she's wrong, she ready to go toe-to-toe with King Kong. It's hot as hell in this damn house. Who do y'all think is the most compatible for black men? Leave it in a comment. What race, if it's not black women, what race of women do you think are most compatible? Oh, you ain't never lied at Miss Cleo. Oh, Miss Cleo. Come and get your reading. I used to love them commercials. Call in and come get your reading. You say Asian women, Asian American women? I don't know about that. I don't know if Ling Ling, I don't know if we can trust Ling Ling. Bro, I was talking to this Asian girl not too long ago, and I'm telling you, they got horror stories damn near worse than black women. I thought she was from China because of her red flag. I mean, damn. I'm talking about this girl had a whole past, the 304 past. She was encountered upon forcefully all throughout her childhood. And then she had a friend, and her friend was like, I just wanted to lose my virginity to get away with it. I mean, just to get it out the way. I said, damn, just to get it out the way? I was like, what happened to the Asians in America? All of them had body counts, bro. And her friend was like an overweight chick, which is also a red flag. You know I don't deal with the groo-boos. I am definitely, y'all ain't gonna never catch, they say never. Let me shut up, because you know when they say never say never. Let me put it like this. I'm gonna try my best to make sure y'all never catch me with a groo-boo. I'm not gonna get caught being groo-boos, boo-boo. I don't care what race she is. I can't stand that girl. That is a sad existence. That's a sad existence. You know you down bad if you walking around with a groo-boo, taking her out to eat, being seen in public. You know it's a hard life. I look at every man like that, and I'm just like, oh, man, I know life has not been fair for you. That's facts. Any man that has dealt with a groo-boo and you done got to the point to where you living with her, I look at that dude like he just gave up. Broski just gave up. There should be no reason why you out here dealing with groo-boos. You supposed to hide them females, man. You supposed to hide them. You ain't supposed to get. I remember, bro, I'm 39, so I grew up in a time where you used to walk out the house with a pen and paper, and you would go to the mall, you would go to the fair, amusement park, and you would come home with all kind of numbers. Now you see dudes walking around. I see them everywhere, all in Walmart. Them Grubus. Yeah, I just got to play the Womp music for them. They all in Walmart with them Grubus. I ain't gonna lie, man. I am not gonna lie. Amazon had it the worst. Bro, I was working at the docks. I was on, what is that called? Non-inventory. And there's this, I had a coworker and he was talking, oh man, you should see my wife. Oh, my wife, man, she's thick, bro. Oh, she's thick. I was like, bro, damn. He always talk, like every time we talk about women, he would bring up his wife and he was like, oh man, yeah, my wife is thick. Oh my God. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I know that we looking at the same chicks online on our break. You know, we looking, you know what I'm saying, looking at them Instagram models. That's what I'm thinking he's talking about when with thick, right? I'm like, okay, bro, got a nice wife and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to ask him to show me a picture. I'm going to just, let it be. But he eventually showed me a picture. I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to see what he's talking about. He was talking about he had this thick white woman. I'm thinking, damn, you know, that's black man's kryptonite, a thick white woman. He got a thick snow bunny. Okay. Man, as soon as I saw this picture, man, it was a damn Grubu. A goddamn Grubu. I'm sitting there like, bro, why are you so proud? Why are you so proud? Why are you walking around so proud? And it's not like, and then, okay, a month later, this is like the worst woman in the world. Like she treating him bad. She telling him he got to sleep on the couch. She won't cook. It's not like he getting good treatment. I can understand. Back in the day, bro, when you was walking around with a Grubu, you would get some good treatment. You see what I'm saying? She cooked for you. She was nice. She was friendly with the homies. You know what I mean? You could slam dominoes with her. You know what I mean? She was hell. She was sitting across the, yeah. She was hell in the domino board, sitting across the table. We just backing it back. Bow. 15, bow, 20. You know what I'm saying? She'd go in there, get the rotel cooking. Them Grubus used to be useful. Bro, I ran into a Grubu that couldn't even cook, man. Bro, I swear to God. She couldn't even cook. I said, hell no. I'm like, girl, you grew up on Taco Bell? You ain't got no money, you can't cook. That don't make no sense. I ain't gonna lie, I was down bad. We all done had our down bad situations. But yeah, let's get back on topic, man. Ain't nothing worse than a Grubu that can't cook, bro. I swear to God. Oh, and the fat flats. Before we get on topic, let me, at least with a Grubu, somebody at least got some chest, right? Some butt. They never had no butt. They never have no booty. They always got that sad heart shape where the top is bigger than the bottom, walking around looking like an ice cream cone. They ain't never got none. But some of them, at least they had some chest. The worst Grubus is the fat flats, what I like to call a fat flat, where you fat and flat. Yeah, that's the worst Grubu, them fat flats. Had a homeboy that was walking around with a fat flat. He was excited about it too. I was like, Jesus Christ. Talking about he about to get married. I said, wow. Got to play him the womp womp. Yeah, he marrying them fat flats. I don't know. I can't. At least get you a high five. You know what I'm saying? Get a high five at least. You walking around with a fat flat. That don't make no sense. That'd be another problem that I have with black women. A lot of them are overweight, especially here in Oklahoma. Dudes will come from like New York. Like one of my old barbers came from New York. And he came down, he was like, all right, bro, man, where are the black women at? Where are the black women at? I'm like, you tell me. You tell me. Most black women are overweight. Now, Oklahoma is one of the most obese states, but don't get it twisted. Don't act like just because they obese that they standards is low. No, trust me when I say you probably get more play in California or Florida than you will in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a hotbed for the high standard fat chick. The high standard Grubu, that's what Oklahoma is. Y'all remember that Asian female that was like, he's gotta make 400K. Remember that? That obese Asian, that Grubu Asian chick that went viral talking about she gotta make 400K. That's what you see down here in Oklahoma. It's a sad state of affairs. Boy, you walk out, it's a sad state of affairs. I see all kind of men doing stupid stuff, getting married to these fat flats and Grubus. Don't make no dang sense. And you be lucky if you find somebody. Most of the girls in Oklahoma, if they are skinny or if they are in shape, should I say, they like 18, 19, or 20, bro. They real young. They are real young. That's when I start lying. That's why I start that damn line. How old are you? Oh, I ain't nothing but 25. They be like, wow. I ain't nothing but 25. Lying my ass off. Yeah, man, try to tell a black woman down here to lose some weight. You gonna start an argument, you gonna start a whole fight. You better hope you ain't in public. And yeah, it's all kind of fat flats down here, man. It's all kind of. You would think Oklahoma would be the perfect place for a dude like myself. Like, I'm in shape, you know what I'm saying? I look good for my age, got my shit together. Hell no, bro. You get I get plenty of Grubus down. You can get a Grubu anytime you want to. Anytime you want, you'll get a Grubu. I could tell you can get a Grubu. She'll buy you all kind of McDonald's and Taco Bell. And Wendy's with the Frosties. Man, I miss them Frosties. Now, you got a side chick, the Grubus down here. Don't let nobody know. Don't let nobody know. My brother would clown me if he saw me with a Grubu. He'd be like, oh, man, what happened? What happened to you? That's the last person I want to get caught with a Grubu with. He ain't going to let me forget it. That's the last person. I mean, the thing about it is, in my honest to God opinion, I think the Latinas, specifically the Guatemalans, is the best compatibility for a black man in America. If you can find you a Guatemalan Latina, you probably gonna be pretty good, man, for the most part. That's what because here's the thing. They know how to shut up. Let's just throw that out there. They know how to shut up, okay? Black women, they like to go ahead and keep shit going. They gotta have the last damn word. I cannot stand that. You be like, all right, just be quiet. She be like, you be quiet. I'm, oh my God. You know what I mean? Cause you gonna argue with anybody. You gonna argue. You gonna damn sure argue. If you can get you a Guatemalan chick, man, a millennial. I don't know about these Gen, what is it? The Gen Zs? I can't vouch for the Gen Z. If you can get you a millennial Guatemalan chick, so she's probably gonna be like 27 at the youngest. I don't know who's the youngest millennial right now. Could be like 28, 29 or something like that. I don't know who's the youngest millennial. But try to get you a millennial Guatemalan chick. Every time I done been around millennial Guatemalan chicks, I had homeboys that been around the millennial Guatemalan chicks. Long-lasting relationships. Long-lasting relationships. They get their food, they get cooked, meals, all kind of stuff. I can't speak on the Mexicans. I think that's a hit or miss. I think that's a hit or miss when it comes to the Mexicans. I don't know. Mexican girls. I mean, they cool. I mean, I know a couple that's cool. I can vouch for the Guatemalans, bro. If you can get a Brazilian, that's easily the best. If you can get a Brazilian, I mean, you won. Game over. You know, God loves you. You get a Brazilian chick, you won. Especially here in the States, you ain't got to go all the way to Brazil. Woo! Bro, when I'm going to start I'm gonna start a travel channel when I do start traveling, bro. And I'm definitely going to Brazil. And I'm on deck. I'm on deck. I'm gonna start a travel channel when I start traveling, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do a documentary of, cause you know how Austin Holloman, he's going everywhere. Austin Holloman is going like all throughout the countries. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to a place and I'm going to see how long it takes me to get quality women. I'm not gonna bounce from country to country like Austin Holloman. I'm gonna go to a specific place and document, you know, how long it would take. That way y'all can get a more realistic view of what you up against when you go to those countries. And I don't know no Portuguese. I mean, I know some Spanish, but I don't know no Portuguese at all. Because that's what's missing on YouTube, to be honest. What's missing on YouTube is the alternatives. Like right now, I'm telling you that black women are the least compatible for black men here in America. But if you can find a black woman somewhere else, you see what I mean? Or it ain't gotta, cause me, I'm not like Dr. Umar. Like I'll be with anybody, to be honest. Like I'm not like Dr. Umar. I'm gonna post this link again in case somebody want to call in. Be sure if y'all want to call in and talk about it, debate about this, hit that link and I'll get you in and we could talk about it. If you set up to talk about it, we could talk about it. Yeah, Latinas, we must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. I'm telling you, yeah, Latinas, they probably the most. Kevin Samuels did not lie. Kevin Samuels did not lie. Latinas are easily the most compatible for black men in America. In America. And that's not saying much, actually. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's not saying much. Because you got to deal with mejoró la raza, which is improve the race. Because there's two kind of Latinas. If you're talking about Mexican girls, you have that ranchero type, and then you got that ghetto type. I don't know what to call them. You know what I mean? The ones that kind of sound and act like us, those are the ones that your best bet with. If they ranchero, the ranchero type is the ones that walk around with the cowboy hat on, cowboy boots. They ain't never been around a black man. I didn't had a couple run-ins with them. They try to hide you. I don't like getting hid. Now you got to show me off. Don't trying to hide me, damn it. Trying to hide my black ass. You worried about what Jose gonna say. But that make you want to smash them even harder, because you know you want to be that guilty pleasure. You be smashing even harder, boy. Hell yeah. I'll be in there smashing, trying to crash through something. Busting all kind of FDA approved black baby yogurt. Yeah. I'll be like, oh, you want to hide me? I'm going to be careful, man. I got to be careful. YouTube will get me for being out of line. Let's just say we're going to be for a long time, a whole performance. Like, this ain't for me. This is for you. I'll be in there with my water bottle. Turn that thing up. Like, how dare you try to hide me? What you think? You want to hide me? Oh, hold on. Give me a minute. I ain't lying. I'm definitely trying about the bus. Hey, man, shout out Steph is cold, man. What's been going on with Steph is cold, bro? Oh, hell yeah, Jorge, her cousin, boy. Hey, you gonna meet about 1,000 brothers if you deal with them Mexican girls. They got 1,000 brothers everywhere. Everybody's a brother or a cousin, damn it. I'm like, how many dang brothers and cousins is there? He said hairline reveal right now. Oh, my hairline's cool. I ain't got nothing wrong with my hairline. Can y'all see it? I mean, I need a haircut. I'm getting my haircut tomorrow. I ain't got nothing wrong with my hairline. I got videos where I don't wear my headband. I got videos where I don't wear my headband. This is just advertisement. Yeah, that's all that is. It's just branding. I ain't got nothing wrong with the hairline. I do need a haircut, but I'm waiting till tomorrow. Get my haircut, yeah. Yeah, I ain't like them to be trying to hide that hairline, boy. I'll bring it home. I don't care. If I need to bring it home, I will bring it home. I will lose everything. I don't care. I must be me. I must be me. Dead ass. Let's get into this video. Let's hear it from this Afro-Latina. Let's hear it from this Afro-Latina. Austin Holloman. Hold on, my bad. I didn't hit the wrong damn button. That was the perfect button for me to hit. Austin Holloman.
You tell us what an Afro-Latina is.
Well, like I said, I think I don't think Afro-Latina is a term that I would use on the regular basis. I think it's just I'm Latina and I happen to be Black, but I guess that's the definition of.
Okay, so she says she Latina and she just happened to be Black. Hold on, let me move this stuff over real quick. I gotta move some stuff over real quick. Put that right there. By the way, is the sound good on that, fellas? Oh yeah. Drop a rating. Do y'all think this chick, what would y'all give her? Would y'all give her a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Like what would you give Gemma? I think that's what her name is. Gamer. Solid 9, 8. When I do ratings for women, I do 2 different ratings. I do a local rating and then I do a universal rating. So the local rating is like, is she an Oklahoma 6, right? Or would she be a 6 in the States, right? And then like a universal rating, where would she be across the whole world? Like everybody, all races of men. Like what would the Asian men say about her? What would the white kings say about her? Like what is the Middle Eastern, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the 2 ratings that I give women. I give them 2 ratings. So if she was to come down here in Oklahoma, oh man, she'd kill it. I can't see the body and I don't think she ever really stand up anytime throughout this. But assuming that she's like just, if she's not fat, then I would say that she's easily a Oklahoma. I hate trying to say it because I can't see the body. But if she got it right here and back there, easily a Oklahoma 9. Easily a Oklahoma 9. By far. Universally, I think she's probably somewhere around a 6. That's what I would think. Somewhere around a 6 universally. So we got 9, 8, 7, 9, 7, 5. Damn, Liquid Ghost. He's a 5. That chick is a 5. Damn, Big Chris, 4.6. Oh man, hit her with the 0.6, not even 0.7. Damn. 0.6. I'm gonna let her speak.
Someone Hispanic that has Black roots.
Okay, interesting. So I think that's the same thing for African Americans in the United States. It's just Black people that ended up over there. And guys, please don't start leaving comments saying we were already there. We're not going to debate about if we were there or not already. All right. So
where are these comments? I want to read them.
No, don't read the comments because they'll.
She do got a gap in her teeth. She do got a gap in her teeth. I will say that. But I can't talk about nobody damn teeth. Y'all know I'm crooked as hell down here. I'm more crooked than the backstabber.
They'll distract you too much. So
It's fine. I can take it. I'm curious.
I noticed that you're very, it doesn't seem like you're too sensitive to criticism.
Not really.
If anybody is wondering, this is the girl that I met. I think this was the first day I was in Lima. I met you walking down the street near the cat park. I met you while I was on live, so you guys remember. So number one, my first question is, could you share your early experiences and the messages you received about dating with Afro-Latino?
Can I have that question again? I'm sorry.
Oh, it froze?
Yeah, it froze.
Oh, yeah, my internet. Okay.
Yeah, mine is not great. I'm sorry.
Could you share your early experiences and the messages you received about dating within your own Afro community in Venezuela? Like, for example, what were some things as a young girl you were taught, let's say a teenager or even younger, that you were taught about dating amongst your own race in Venezuela? And how did that influence your perceptions of the Black men in Venezuela?
That's a good question. I don't think I was necessarily taught directly any particular message. The thing with growing up as a Black person in Venezuela is that everything, the racism that I want to call it, is so ingrained in our culture that the messages are subconscious, are so ingrained in our vocabulary, in our traditions, the way that we refer to Black people. Let's just say, like, oh, you have to, I would hear things like, oh, you have to marry a white person so you can improve your race, or...
Y'all hear that? You got to marry a white person to improve the race. That mejor la raza. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's what you're going to face, especially going to Latin America. For anybody that's doing some passport broing and you trying to get a Afro-Latina from Latin America, you're going to face a lot of that mejor la raza, where that means they improve the race. They're taught that, even the Black girls there. That's part of the reason that they will ignore Black men that go there. Now, that don't happen to everybody. I don't even necessarily know if that would be your experience or my experience. That's why when I do go, I'm going to definitely try to document that and have it as a series all in itself, because it's definitely a topic that I think a lot of us would be concerned about. You know, especially if we're going down there to try to get a Black woman. So that would be compatible, you know, but the problem is they're taught to not like theyself. And my issue with that is I don't want that going down to the kid, because if they didn't, quote unquote, improve the race with a whiter version, then how are they going to treat our son or daughter? You see what I mean? And I think about stuff like that, man. Like when I deal with a woman, I'm worried more about how she would treat our child versus how she was raised or something like that. Like when you talk to a woman, when you go down there and you talk to a woman, or just any woman here in the States, one of the things that I red flag women for is their background, is their past, how they was raised, and then how that reflects on how they act currently. You see what I'm saying? This is why I red flag things like tattoos, weave in their hair, all, you know, the ghetto vernacular. Ghetto vernacular is very, very, it's one of those traits that a lot of dudes will ignore, especially when you're dealing with, let's say, a non-Black woman. When they have that ghetto vernacular, you might be thinking, oh, well, she's more relatable. You know, I fell for that trap too, man. I fell for that trap too, and it didn't end well for me at all. So.
And that would be like a quote unquote joke. But those are the type of messages that I grew up in and listening. And I think subconsciously I started creating beliefs about, maybe Black people are not the ideal. And
even though that's her culture, A lot of black women grow up with those same kind of beliefs, like black may not be ideal. Part of the reason that black women even deal with our black asses is because don't nobody else want to deal with their black ass. That's really what it is. Most men look at black women as a downgrade, just like, well, and to be fair, a lot of women may look at black men like a downgrade to a degree, but we have more success. We marry out way more than like dang near any other race. You see what I'm saying? And men typically are not threatening to the future of a relationship. Women are the ones that threaten your future in a relationship, because with men, in order for us to get a relationship, most of us have to come into the relationship with something to offer. Okay, I got my shit together. You know, I got my house, I got these cars, I got this kind of money. I can provide this type of lifestyle. We are laying it all out on the table. I'm providing this type of lifestyle. I'm providing that type of lifestyle. But before I continue, Coach Ken made us shake that ass. Much respect to you, NGE, for sharing the wisdom, man. Appreciate it, Coach Ken, with the $20 super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, brother. Coach Ken, man. Shout out to Coach Ken. Once again, he's always been supporting me. That's a good man right there. That's a good man. Coach Ken, let me know if you want to be a moderator for future streams, sir, because I definitely will keep you in mind. You just let me know what you want. But back to what I was saying, you know, a lot of black women here in this country cannot date out in the way they want. Yeah, they can date out, they can date, but they cannot get the kind of relationship that they want. Most women can get the man to a bedroom. In my family, I'm not going to name names, but in my family, there was a girl who had a black husband. You know, things didn't work out, and she went and got a white man. She used to parade the white dude all around us, talking about, well, yeah, see, this is the best, this is the best. And the you know, the white king was sitting there looking at me with the side eye. I'm looking at him with the side eye, and now she's thick. You know, this is like, she's not really family. She's like friend of the family, but I look at her like a cousin. She's thick. You know, she's the type of black woman that has everything you would want as a black man body-wise, right? And so I'm looking at old boy, I'm like, and he like, you know what I mean? As she bigging him up. She's just talking all, you know, white men and black women need to get with white men and stuff like this. And I'm sitting here like, he's not with you. He with your booty. That's what he's with. He's not really with you. He's with your booty. Bet you don't get pregnant. Bet you the relationship don't last more than 2 years. And it didn't even last. I don't even think it lasted a year. You know, I mean, a lot of black women are fetishized. You see what I'm saying? And there's all kind of corn, you see, that highlights the good portions of black women. And what I would like to say to most black women, especially my daughter, is they have a unique look that other women can't even replicate. Like, black women can replicate to a degree the look of a white girl or Hispanic girl. But that white girl, Hispanic girl, the Asian girl, they cannot replicate the look of a black woman. And so it bothers me when black women do not play into their strength. Like this girl's hair. If you look at this girl's hair, like look at her hair. Her hair is, I love that style, by the way. That is a personal bias of mine. I love that style. I love that hair. That's like one of my favorite hairstyles. That's my own little personal bias. But how many white women or Asian women are going to have an easy time replicating that hairstyle? How many Latino women are going to have an easy time replicating that hairstyle? You know, like as a black man, we appreciate natural black women. You know, and all men appreciate natural. You know, women don't give a damn. That's why I say women don't love men at all, because all men say the same thing. You'll be hard pressed running into a man that's gonna come out and say, I prefer a BBL over a natural butt. You be hard pressed to run into that guy. I have went to like parks, talked to older black men, younger black men, non-black men. have asked them the same question. Most of them didn't even know what a damn BBL was. But when I tell them, you know, do you prefer natural? Do you prefer this? Every man says natural. Women don't care. That's a Western modern woman issue to a degree. But I know it's bad in Korea too. So, I mean, I know we ain't the only ones that's dealing with it when it comes to natural women. And y'all saw my video. Y'all know what black women look like when they do wear their natural damn hair, walking around looking like Professor Clump. Sherman. Shit. Don't nobody want to deal with that. Walking around looking like a dude that used to block for me in football back in high school. Better do something with that dang hair. Looking like the dude that used to do my tattoos in prison. What's wrong with these women walking around with their hair like that? Be bald-headed as hell, thinking that's cute. Wearing that goddamn lace front. That's another issue I have with black women, that goddamn fake ass hair. Nobody want to deal with that fake ass hair all damn day. Nasty hair, smell like, man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Y'all gonna make me have to take a break. Boy, I hate that fake ass hair. Yeah, hut. Looking like a dude that used to shoot all kind of hoops with me on the court. And I've noticed that a lot, man. I've noticed that a lot, that the older they get, it's like they lose their... It's like the younger they are, the more hair they have, the older they get, the less hair they get. It's just like they just shrink in. As soon as they hit 40, it's like there ain't no dang hair there. Hey, man, men, especially rich men, they want some hair. Black men enjoy women with hair. Okay, we like hair. What did Dr. Umar say? He said, is that natural? If I can't grab it, I can't have it. If I can't grab it, I can't have it. If I can't grab it, I can't have it. And that'd be the first thing, man. Normally, when you look at a woman, you look at her from the face down. When I look at a black woman, I look at her from the face up. I look at, is that her real? That's the first thing I'm asking myself. And I know it's bad, but I can't help it, damn it. Okay, fine, I'm a piece of shit. I may be a piece of shit, but I can't help it. I look at black women from the face up. Please tell me I ain't the only one that look at black women from the face up. Somebody please put in the chat that you check for black women's hair. Check if that hair is real. Somebody tell me I ain't the only one, man. Please tell me I ain't the only one. I look at them from the face up. Like, tell me, I'm like, please, because now don't get it twisted. We had a rainbow black woman at Amazon. I was mad as hell that she was hardcore part of that rainbow. Cause bro, she had everything face. Me, it's everything you would want. I'm trying to keep it PG. She had everything you would want, and she was straight up community. I was like, dink, boy, I swear to God. I'm telling you. And she was one of them studs that was bad. I would have gave it, and then check this out, she was dark skinned. In Oklahoma, you not gonna find enough damn dark-skinned women to be sharing with other women. Damn it, I was mad as, I'm like, no, baby, no. You can't waste, listen, come here. This some bull crap, this some BS. You look, no. You need to carry them genetics forward. You need to let a real man come on and hit that. Hold up, wait a minute. Oh shit. Black women look, Definite G says, black women look like George Jefferson when they Hey, man, Definite G, change your name from Definite G to Adeline, because you Adeline. I appreciate the $5, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. It took me for a loop, bro. I was mad. Hey, y'all ever came across a chick that was bad? She was like Megan Good bad. Like had the DSLs. You know what the DSLs is. Boy, she had the DSLs. I couldn't concentrate on packing none of my boxes at Amazon. Boy, I was trying to pack her box. I ain't lying. Sheesh. Walking around giving me all kind. Man, I want to throw that job away, man. I was so, ooh-wee. You know some women that you can't stop looking at, you know you creepy. If I ain't lying, shoot, I would have picked the bird in that situation if I was her. Because she would have got caught in the woods with my black ass. We gonna both die in the dang woods. I'm gonna die of dehydration tearing her butt up. Consensual though. All consensual. Man. Because, I mean, the thing about it is, I think most black men love black women. You know, like our first love is black women. Our first experience as a girl, I mean, because if you grew up in black neighborhoods, most people grow up around their own kind. So if you grew up in black neighborhoods, there's a high chance that your first little puppy love. I remember the girl named LaMaisha in first grade, man. I love this girl. Black girl. You know, I used to walk up and hug her in class. You know, they was, LaMaisha NGE sitting in a tree, KISS. You know that. You know how they used to clown you. That girl I didn't know how to tie my shoe in first grade. The first, like 2 quarters of first grade, she taught me how to tie my shoe. So I learned how to tie my shoe in the first grade. Like I could tie it, but it wasn't the right way. And I remember she taught me how to tie my damn shoe in the first grade. And she was smart. Like when I went to school, all the black girls in the school was smart. So all of my crushes was like smart black women. And I had a homeboy, I have a homeboy who had a sister. She was a perfect 10. There was no flaw on her. She was a perfect 10. And she was a grade higher than us. And her hair was long because in Oklahoma, there's a lot of us that have Indian. A lot of people are mixed with Indian. So when black women started wearing weave, I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't tell the difference between, weave and then the girls that just look like that naturally. And she was, again, perfect. Everything you want, perfect 10. There was no flaw on this girl. I'm telling you, she was flawless. Teeth was flawless. Voice was flawless. Eyes was flawless. Hair was down to like her butt. Like it was long Indian hair, right? And I mean, DSLs, C cups, booty. And she was short. So it was stacked. Like she was a short chick, nice brown skin, just perfect, man. And a straight A student, the type of chick that was smart as hell, like just could tell you anything, just straight A's, smart as hell. Man, I had it hard. I couldn't concentrate. But either way, that's what I thought that black women could look like. So when I got to high school and everybody started wearing weave, I didn't know the difference. I didn't realize that I didn't know that was actually weave. So weave actually threw me for a loop. I didn't start realizing they started wearing weave until high school, and that's when I started having a problem with it. Cause I was like, bro, what is all this going on? Cause high school is when a lot of people start losing their virginity. That's when your relationships get serious. The prom, all that. And so I was used to arguing in relationships. I was used to relationships being difficult. I was used to having your masculinity questioned and all kind of stuff. The typical stuff that you go through with black women. The first time I dated out, it was an ice queen from the city, Oklahoma City. It was an ice queen. And then the way she treated me was already different. I already knew. I was like, okay, I already see what people are talking about. Cause I'm used to black women being at the time I was used to black women being masculine. They always the leader, they always in the forefront. They always doing the most. You see what I'm saying? So for me, that's just how girls were. That's who I grew up around. And then when I started dating this white chick, it was different. But at the time, I was just like, well, maybe that's just white women. I didn't know just how good a relationship was until I got with a Guatemalan. When I got with a Guatemalan, I said, okay, I can make this work. Yeah. And you better believe I was busting all kinds of grade A, FDA approved, black baby yogurt. Deep inside, I wasn't pulling out. I ain't lying. I wasn't pulling out. Because I was like, I'm trying to keep this. I was like, I'm trying to keep that. Hey, man, don't y'all hate it? Like, you try to get a girl pregnant, and she don't come up pregnant. You like, man, where my baby at? That be pissing me off. But that was before I understood women, man. I didn't really understand, like, women and everything like that. I was very much blue pill, man. I was very, very much led to believe that black men ain't shit, you know? And I was always trying to fight against that, man. I always held a job down. I always was, if I didn't have a job, I would come up with ways to hustle, legal ways to hustle. I tried to stay out the streets, man. That's what I tried to do. But I'll get into more of that a little bit later. I'll say that for later, because there's a lot that y'all don't necessarily know about me. He said, no pullout game. Hey, I got pullout game. I definitely got pullout game. My daughter was on purpose. Trust me when I say that my daughter was on purpose. I tried hard for my daughter. I got pullout game. I probably got the best pullout game. And the reason I know I got the best pullout game, because all throughout my life, I done had like 10 pregnancy scares, at least 10. But that was mostly like early in my life, because like later in life, I didn't, you know, when you start getting older and you smarter, you don't do as many stupid stuff. But when I was young, I had them 10 all them pregnancy scares was false. It was never me. So I was like, yes, I can trust you. I was like, I can trust you. He was like, I got you, bro. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Yeah, man. It was like that, man. It was definitely like that. He said, Latinas are the original plantation owners. Never let you go. Hey, Rain Man, I'm going to need you to change your name to Adeline for that comment. You ain't Rain Man no more. You Adeline, because that comment was Adeline. He said, Latinas are the original plantation owners. They'll never let you go, and be mad as hell if you do. Be ready to start a civil war over your ass. You be ready to start a civil war. You right. You sure right about that, man. I gotta drop you. I gotta drop you something. That's crazy. That's wild. Let's get back into it real quick.
And whites or white people or Caucasians are a little bit more of a goal, and they're put in pedestals. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't necessarily say that, I was taught, no, you shouldn't marry black, you shouldn't hang out around black people. But it was an underlying current that, you know, those subliminal messages, let's call it that way, that I would constantly receive that made me create a belief about black people in general.
So how did that make you treat those black people if you had those subconscious beliefs about them?
Good question. Austin.
I wouldn't treat them in a way that is particularly negative. I would just think that maybe if I can, and this is me talking about dating, you know, dating wise. So I would think that maybe if I could get someone light skinned or a white person to date me, that would somehow would be an achievement. That somehow that would be, I got something, I got the prize. And that thought wouldn't be the same for someone that looked like me.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's for the most part what I experienced at Amazon every time because Amazon, everybody works there. You get an opportunity to meet people from dang near across the world, because there's people that will get, I guess, work visas or something. I don't know what it was, but we had people. We had a what are they called? Myanmar. Those Myanmar people. I forgot what they called, but the Chinese chicks. Them. They ain't Chinese. They Myanmar. Whatever that is. But a lot of them was there as well. But those women will just kind of dismiss you, you know? All of the Afro-Latino women that worked at Amazon, outside of the Brazilians, there was like 2 Brazilian girls there. One was upstairs and one was like where I was. And they was both very, very lovely. Very, again, lovely women. But all the other Afro-Latino women, they either kept stuff going, they be very dismissive, and they hung around a lot of the lighter skinned Hispanic women. You see what I mean? Burmese. Appreciate it, Westside Aku. Hey. Burmese women are thick. Let me tell you. Now, when I say thick, I ain't talking to like thick, well, like, you know how black men talk about thick. No, when I say thick, I'm talking about they got that ass, they got that booty, they got that shape, they got proper shape. I ain't talking about no fat chicks. I ain't talking about groo-boos, okay? Them Burmese women are thick. I was like, where the hell can I find a big booty Chun-Li? I go to the Burmese. That's where they are. Big booty Chun-Li, she gotta be Burmese. And I ain't lying. Now, they will date dang near everybody. I saw them dating a Hispanic dude. I saw them dating a black dude. They ain't too bad. Some of them are. Some of them are outright don't even talk to you. Some of them won't even say anything to you. But the ones that I talked to, outside of one, there was one that was a full 10. She didn't talk to nobody. But there are a couple of them that was like some 8s. And 8 is solid. They'll talk to you. They was married, though. Damn it. They was married. Yeah, 8's is solid. They'll talk to you.
Wow. That's very, very interesting. Okay, so how did the advice of bettering your genetics by dating a white man affect your self-esteem personally? Like, how did that make you feel knowing that you were black, that you felt that the white was the way to improve your race? How did you feel about yourself?
About myself, and this is something that I've obviously recognized and that I was able to change. But at the time when I was a young girl, I would see it as a social currency that somehow would elevate me or put me in a position socially that would benefit me. And that it's something that now as an adult, I recognize in myself and I was able to change. But unfortunately, those are things that I still see around. And not only with with Black Latinas, but also Indigenous Latinos in general, that we just perceive white race and Caucasians as this aspirational thing, and that we could somehow get social currency to elevate us in society some way.
And this is the type of thing that makes me feel bad for black women all across the world. You know, black women all across the world are dealing with this type of bashing, you can say. You know, I mean, because I ain't gonna lie, I cooked them in my last video because I was frustrated. You know, anytime I talk about black women to that degree, I do get frustrated because it's a passion that I have. You know, I'm passionate about it. And I just hate that we exist in a time that it's very unlikely that you gonna deal with a compatible black woman. It's very unlikely. You know, I think black men are really the only race of men that really have to deal with compatibility issues when it comes to black women. You know, I think for the most part, you know, because I know the Western modern woman is crappy everywhere. We know that. But there are still, like, if you from the ice, the rice, or the sand, you still have a chance. You see what I'm saying? Like, for us, it's so rare. When you do see black love, when you do see couples that work with each other, you see, it's like, damn, bro, where you find her? You know what I mean? It's hard. And for 39 years, bro, I'm on the outside of that. You see what I mean? So it is frustrating that a lot of us probably wouldn't have black kids, because my whole thing is, now that I'm of my age, I don't have time to be playing around and playing the games. Like, I'm done playing all the little digging stick games with women and everything. You see what I mean? So I'm on a purpose. So if I'm with a woman, it's for a purpose. You know, I need, you know, because I know what I offer, and I have a lot to offer. You know, every woman that gets with me ends up better for it. You see? So I don't have a lot to lose. I mean, I have too much to lose is what I meant to say. I have too much to lose dealing with women that's just there to play. So when I go after a particular woman, I'm looking for for the compatibility. Like, what's the likelihood that it's safe to have children with you? Safety. Is it safe to have a kid with you? Is it safe to marry you? Is it safe to have a family with you? Most men, once they reach a certain point to where they're ready to settle down, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, I've been ready to settle down ever since my mid-20s. So I never had this I play the field problem. I never, I'm not gonna say never, but I was too young. I was actually too young to be trying to settle down, because when I was doing all my thing, I wasn't even 21 yet. I didn't have no stability to be trying to settle down. I didn't have no real life knowledge or anything like that. Like, my pops, he wouldn't really talk to me about women. I learned most about women from my brother, and he wasn't the best example. You know, my brother was out there smashing and doing what he do. So he wasn't the best person to learn from when it came to settling down. And I just looked at my pop's relationship with my mom, and I'm like, okay, this is what stability is, right? But I'm gonna be real. I didn't want to marry nobody like my mama. My mama used to raise some damn hell. Shit, like, I didn't want to deal with that in my I didn't want to deal with that in my household. My mama, as soon as she come home, boy, you better get out the way. Everything better be clean. The house better be quiet. The trash better be taken out. Dishes better be done. And when she go in the room and shut that door, don't ask her no questions. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I kind of wanted a different kind of relationship. My mom was a really hardworking, good woman, but I wanted one that was more different. Like, I wanted one that my friends had. Like, my friends had, a black mother that I was actually trying to find. She was more so, I guess, took the more backseat role in the household. Like, they had a patriarchal household. Everybody was, more respectful and fearful of the father. The father was the actual, he wore the pants in that family. So that's what I was looking for. Could never really find it. And when I did think I found it, every black woman that I found, they would deal with you, and then they would go off with the Pookie or the Ray Ray. And then later on in life, now that we in our 30s, they single mothers. Like, they single mothers, and they wanna do what they would do. And I'm like, okay, you can't come back to me as no single mother. And one thing I want to tell everybody, man, women always circle the block. Like, don't be too hard on yourself if you're young and you lose a chick, 'cause they always circle the block. The problem is, by the time they circle that damn block, you ain't gonna want their ass, 'cause they coming with a past and children that they had from other men. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I mean, it's really a bad existence. And part of the reason why I say that black women are the least compatible is because they don't get it until they like 45. That's the only time you really hear black women say, okay, maybe I should have stayed with my baby daddy. Like, I'm hearing black women say this stuff way after the fact. Way after the fact. Like, you couldn't come to that conclusion when you when you had 2-3 kids with them. Like, you couldn't come to the conclusion that it's probably not a good idea to leave a dude just because he ain't got his stuff together, or he may have cheated one time. I get it. But when you have kids, like, this is why I believe that the black church failed black women for the most part, because when the church brought community, and there was other people that was quintessentially in your business, but they would also hold you accountable. You see what I'm saying? Y'all could have prayed about that if y'all was real Christians. I'm talking about black women had their own version of Christianity. You see what I mean? Okay, he made a mistake. Make it work with him. You got kids. You got your whole house and everything. The dude cheated, or maybe he lost his job, or whatever the situation is, right? At 45, that's when they decide, oh, well, maybe I should have stayed with him. Baby girl, we ain't got time. We ain't got time for wait till y'all become 45, at best having a geriatric pregnancy, if you can even get pregnant at 45. Like, that's when they want to settle down. Like, this is when black women actually gain a little bit of sense. Some of them, not all of them. Not all of them. Most of them go all the way to 80 with that same damn mindset. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's so frustrating. You know, like, part of the reason I want to go overseas is because I'm looking for somebody to settle with. You see what I'm saying? To settle, to add to my household that I currently have. I'm trying to add to that, not begin to invest into something to where I lose again. Last time I tried to invest, I lost my damn truck. You see what I mean? You can't just go out and buy trucks without entering a debt system. I'm not doing the American dream thing no more. You know, I'm trying to stack bread, put it into investing into my projects, my hobbies like this, so that I can actually have the type of family that most men spend their whole life either acquiring or trying to maintain. But here in Oklahoma, if y'all come to Oklahoma, I don't know where the black women are. Don't ask me. Don't be like, hey, NG, I'm in your town, bro. What's up, Mo Stories? How you doing, brother? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's too much masculinity. Chick wants to act more like a thug than Tyrone. You're right. Philippines, Southeast Asian, Guatemalan. Yes. First roundabout, they come back like they been through a drive-by. Rain Man out here being out of line. But yeah, man. And so, you know, dealing with that, I don't want to also go to another country and deal with an even worse version of a black woman, one that has the self-hatred issues. Like, we already got enough self-hate as it is here with black women that don't like, they talk about the dark skin. We got the colorism, you know, and then I don't want to go down there, deal with colorism, deal with class, because we all going to deal with class, and then have to deal with the mayor raza, whatever it's called, you know, the bettering the race. Because it's going to bother me. Like, I'm dealing with a black woman that wishes she was with somebody European or Caucasian or whatever. You see what I mean? So it's kind of a bleak. It's kind of bleak, man. What y'all think, man? It's kind of bleak. I want a son. I want my son. If I'm gonna have a son, I would prefer to have it. I'm like, I don't mind having a bunch of kids, but I at least want one full black son. At least. Like, I don't mind having some mixed kids because they feel like I'm gonna have me a bunch of mixed kids. And that's another thing, man. Hey, yeah, RIP to grandma. You said you can adopt. Man, I want to spread my genetics, man. Crazy about that. I want to spread my genetics, man. If adopting is like me getting cats. That's what women do when they inherit. They just go out and get some damn cats. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the time. I'm pushing 40, bro. I'm pushing it. I'm right there pushing 40, man. It's about time my ass settle down, man. Have a whole bunch of badass kids running around. I want a bunch of kids running around, man. A whole lot of them. Bad as hell, too. Running around. Take out this belt. Sit your ass. Sit down. Sit your butt down. Yeah, man. Because the thing about it is, if I have a son in America, I feel like I did him a disservice. You see what I'm saying? If I'm having a son in America, I feel like I did him a disservice. Look at our dating culture now. Look at the women now. I feel like I would do my son a disservice by having a son in America. Austin Holloman is 24 years old, 25. He just had his birthday not too long ago. He's either 24 or 25 years old. He had to leave America. He's 25. In 20 years, 18 years, I don't want my son to be somewhere worse because I don't think it's going to get any better. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all think it's going to get any better. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it'll get worse. Put a 3 in the chat if you think things will stay the same. So put a 1 if you think it's not going to get any better. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it will get better. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it'll get worse. And put a 3 in the chat if you think it'll stay the same. One for getting better. 2 for getting worse. 3 for staying the same. Look what Go say. 1. Whole bunch of 2s. I'm going to be honest. I think it's going to get worse because Gen Alpha is after Gen Z. And Gen Z is the most antisocial out of all the generations because they grew up with the internet. Most of their community wasn't outside. Like, we went outside. When I used to go outside, we played hide and go seek with kids way down the street. And they would come over every day. I can only imagine the women that don't socialize. If women don't socialize, it's going to be weird. Code approaching is already weird. Women dang near already killed the code approach. Back in the day, you could take a pen and paper, walk outside, you walk up to a girl, you had a 80% close rate. I ain't gonna lie. There was a time I never got rejected. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be able to talk to every girl and would get a number. It may not have went too dang far, but I'm telling you, we'd be on the phone talking like it did. Nowadays, hell, it's terrible nowadays. I mean, I don't know what to tell you nowadays. It's just code approaching really ain't the way to go, in my opinion. Especially not now. And Gen Z look at that like it's weird. Gen Z will look at code approach like it's weird. I remember it being weird dating online. Code approaching is weird nowadays. So I can only imagine what Gen Alpha's gonna come up with. I don't want my son having to deal with that. Most people are going to Brazil, Colombia, and all these other places because they want to go back in time. That's what it is. Most people are dealing with that because they want to go back in time. They don't want to go forward. They want to go back in time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, if I see something, I'm going to still say something. I don't care. I'm going to still say something. I mean, that's just the way I grew up. I grew up doing that. We grew up with the whole, don't look if you ain't going to holler. It's easy code approaching a lot of places outside of America. Yeah. Men are getting their passport because they want to go to a place where it's normal to do that. Where that's the best way to meet a girl is walking outside. Like, who really want to spend money on dating apps? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've never really took those dating apps serious. But it's the best way to get a group-oo. If you want a damn group-oo, get your butt on a dating app. Get on a dating app real quick. Get you a group-oo. Get one tonight. She gonna be a mud duckling, though. She's gonna be a mud duckling. But it's too expensive. Most of these group-oos got kids. Listen, I ain't got enough money to get everybody, you know what I'm saying, double cheeseburgers and tacos. Tacos then went up in price. I ain't got enough money for all them kids. Well, my homeboy love him some group-oos. I can't do the dating apps. I'm too old to be dealing with group-oos nowadays. Y'all can't never catch me with a group-oo, okay? Now that I done got a little presence online, y'all can't catch me with no group-oo. Because y'all gonna laugh at my black ass. I done talk way too much stuff online now. I done talk way too much shit. So I gotta leave group-oos alone. I done talk way too much. Because one gonna come back. It would be my luck. That I did all this talking and then went to try to get a sneaky link group-oo. Next thing you know, I'm pregnant and it's yours and I'm keeping it. God dang it. No. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go 39 dang years avoiding the dang grubbles and then turn around and get one pregnant. No. Heck no. Y'all ain't going to laugh at me. No, because I know y'all going to laugh. They're going to drag me out. No. Can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. Shake, shake, shake that ass. Both of my kids are beige, look just like me. Appreciate the super chat, PMG, poor man gold. Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna throw this link in that chat in case any of y'all wanna jump on the live. Appreciate that, PMG. Said both his kids is beige. Hey man, my landlord, he has a son, and his son is he's black, but he's black with blue eyes. He's like light skin, got blonde hair, blue eyes, light skin, black boy. They all that chick, they'll mess with him. They'll definitely mess with him. Oh yeah. My landlord was swimming in all kind of milk. He was my landlord was swimming in all kind of milk. All kinds. Boy, I'm telling you. Yeah, he gonna grow up to be a Giga Chad. You can't compete with you can't beat them genetics, man. He black too. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. You black with blonde hair and blue eyes. No, you got it all, bro. You got the best of the white man and the best of the black man. That ain't even right. That ain't fair. That ain't even right. Yeah, he was swimming in some milk. He definitely dived in the bunnies. Dr. Umar would have to send him to the bunny brigade. He gonna be sent. Dr. Umar would have sent him straight to the bunny brigade, to the snow bunny picnic. He said he would have hyphened his name with BH. Called him BH for bunny hopper. Oh man, XXX. I saw that. Turn your name to Adeline. Turn your name to Adeline, brother. You Adeline. The Cloud Strife. Come on, bro. Turn your The Black Goku. Yeah, the Black Goku when he's Super Saiyan. Yeah. Yes. Guatemalan chicks, man, are probably your best bet. If you a black man, if you a white man, Guatemalan chicks, Asian man, whatever you are. I think the Guatemalan chicks got the Latinas beat, man. I really do. Unless you can get you a Brazilian. Because the Venezuelans, they coming over her just like her. She's a Venezuelan. The girl, this girl, Gemma, she's Venezuelan. So that's what they teach down there in Venezuela, hardcore. And I know that because I done had a couple Venezuelans tell me, because Venezuelans is everywhere now. You're going to find a Venezuelan everywhere. And boy, do they look good. But good luck. You're going to be her first. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. You're going to be her first. Ain't nothing better than being the first. Let me tell you, ain't nothing better than being the first. Because you got a lot on your shoulders. You got a lot on your shoulders. If you were the first, then we are counting on you. You, my guy, we are all counting on you to smash that ass unconscious and be sure to fill every single hole with the most of your sauce. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You got to fill every hole, every last hole, every last one. You got to represent us all, my guy. Represent us all.
Okay, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So my third question for you is, in what ways did these societal pressures impact your relationships with Afro men during your formative years? So you kind of touched on this a little bit more, but I guess during your teenage years, I asked you, how did you treat other Black men? And you said that, I guess you kind of already answered this. You kind of, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be particularly interested in Black men. It was just, okay, they're just people. Like I said, I would never reject them or like, that's gross. I was just, no, maybe that's not my type. I maybe disguise it as, oh, that's not my type. And this is something that I saw a lot growing up, you know. I can think of 3 people that I would call friends at the time that would tell me, oh, don't tell anyone I like Black men. Like it's something that you shouldn't like. Or that they would tell me the opposite, like, oh, I don't like Black people. I mean, it can be your friend, but I just don't like Black men. I'm talking about women. Oh, I don't like Black men. I don't like it. And they would they would say those things to me, which I now find strange because, I don't know, I don't find it particularly something that you would say like, oh, I just don't like this race.
Man, one thing about Latinas is when they talking amongst each other, or if they comfortable enough to talk to you, they racist. That's the one thing that you got to be careful. You know, I said, you know, the Guatemalans, but don't get it twisted. All Latinas will be a little bit more blatant with their racism if you can get on the inside of how they really feel. And there was a Mexican girl that I used to work at Amazon with, and she had invited me out one day, and she was talking about how her parents would not tolerate her dealing with a Black man. And I was like, and I already knew, but I'm thinking, is it more so your mama or is it more so your daddy? And what do y'all think? Who do y'all think it was more so, the mom or the dad? Let me know in the chat. Like, who do you think would be more racist if you was to be dating their daughter? The mother, the madre, or the padre? Oh shit! Oh shit! Shout out to PMG Poor Man Gold for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it, brother. I'm light-skinned Black with green eyes, both sons 6'2" and a daughter with my ex-wife from Guatemala. You're right about the Guatemalan win. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. That Guatemalan win. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Definitely the Guatemalans, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys, if you got a Guatemalan or if you know of some Guatemalans, holla at them. Holla at them for real. Like, easily. So, to the question, he said the mom, the madre, both, mom. Y'all ain't never lie. That's what it is. For all y'all that may not have seen my Latina video, Latina's a Black man's new kryptonite, that is exactly right. It's mostly upheld by the madre. You know? It's mostly upheld by the madre. The madre is the one that you really need to focus on in a relationship. If you find yourself with a Latina girl, just butter up the mother, to be honest. If you can butter up the mother, because, I mean, they may not really run you off. Like, they may not like it, but most of the time, when I come around and I start speaking Spanish or trying to speak Spanish or something like that, they lighten up real quick. I would say the madre is the one that's most likely to be racist, but at the same time, she's easier to butter up too. Their Mother's Day is the 10th of May. And as long as you are just like doing little stuff, like, you know how you would do little stuff for a female. Like, let's say you send her flowers. Do that to the madre. Because really, the relationship you need to have is with the madre. When it comes to Latinas, the relationship you need to have is with the madre. If the madre likes you, you golden. You are golden. She gonna end up getting mad at your girl, you know, if something wrong happened to you. If you can get the madre to like you, you are golden. You are absolutely golden. Like, she's the one you really got a relationship with. Said, most dads just want to see their daughters happy. The madres don't give a damn. Oriana, yeah, that's true. They thinking I'm Dominican and Jamaican for real. Oh, okay. Treat mama better than you treat the girlfriend. Yes. Treat her mama better than you treat the girlfriend. I'm serious, bro. Or whoever the mama might be. My last ex, she didn't have her biological mama around our relationship. I've never met her, but she had a stepmom, and I made a mistake by not treating the stepmom the best. I tried to fix it, but it was too damn late. It was just like one of them lessons you learn. But I can tell you, man, like, treat the madre really, really good, and you golden. You golden. You are definitely golden. Let's get back into it.
And we can go into like preferences and all of that, but to say that to someone that's Black, in a way, it makes you feel like, oh, you're not desirable if you're not careful. That's a message that you can internalize when you have a lot of people say, oh no, I don't like Black men or Black women. So yeah, I've had people.
I know I keep stopping it, but I want to talk about that rejection trauma that a lot of women will have, and how it can negatively impact you in a relationship. Fellas, if you are dealing with a girl that you're not her first choice, you're dealing with a girl that has rejection trauma, she will resent you. Those are the girls that can easily leave you in a relationship. Now, everybody can leave pretty easily. But, for instance, Latinas, we're going to use them as an example. You have the ranchero Latinas, you got the kind of ghetto Latinas. Most of the Latinas that's kind of ghetto, they only deal with the kind of ghetto Latinas, or Latinos, should I say. The ranchero Latinos they don't really like those kind of girls, those, ghetto acting, Black acting, the ones that say the N-word all the time. So, believe it or not, I know it's going to sound counterproductive, but believe it or not, the ranchero Latina, or the one that's kind of in the middle, they're probably your best bet more so than the ghetto ones, because the ghetto ones usually have some form of rejection trauma. They want that. Those are the ones that date the Latinos. Now, if you got a girl that only date Black dudes, you good, you solid, you golden. But the ones that all they've dated in the past was Latino men, and if you look at their exes, and their exes weren't, let's say, the ghetto type, they were like ranchero type, be very, very careful, because that's who she wants. That's who she wants. So if she ends up with you, okay, you may hear something like, well, once you go Black, you don't go back. BS. She'll go running back to her people if they'll take her. And she'll swear up and down she ain't never been with a Black man in her life. You see what I mean? So you got to be real careful dealing with those kind of females that actually prefer the ranchero type. Now, if you get a ranchero woman, she may actually be cool. Believe it or not. That might be her preference, but she might actually be cool. I know it sounds kind of intuitive or counterproductive, should I say, but just from my experience. And that's mostly with Mexicans, so I can't tell you that that's like a Guatemalan or Colombian or anything like that. I just say that's primarily a Mexican girl thing.
Tell me those things.
Okay, so what would you say that what would you say your family would look at you as if you did bring a Black man home?
Well, that's I don't know if I can answer that, because growing up I was bullied a lot, because I was usually the only Black girl around in school, in my classroom, and I was bullied a lot growing up because of my skin and my hair. So I didn't date a lot at all, actually, when I was a teenager. So I don't know if I can answer that. Like, my family wasn't expecting that from me.
So they bullied you behind your hair and your skin tone?
Yeah.
She just said she didn't date at all. And part of the reason she didn't date at all is because she found it harder for those men to, you know, most of those men probably wouldn't approach her. They got all the different options. A lot of those guys got a lot of options, so they probably didn't go directly to the black girl unless they thought she was easy. And you know how fat girls be thinking that, oh, you're just talking to me because you think I'm easy, and then they raise their standards. I guarantee that these Afro-Latinas is probably doing the same thing. You're just talking to me because you think I got low standards, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, be careful, fellas. That's a component that you may have to deal with if you running into some Afro-Latinas. He said, why did you end the last stream? Because I messed up. It wasn't the way I wanted it. I just messed it up. That's all. But this is the way I want it now. So
Yeah, they would make fun of me in many ways. I find it funny now, but yeah, I got bullied because of my hair. And that's why I ended up relaxing my hair for so many years, because I just wanted to have straight hair like anyone else.
So when did you come to realization that this ideology was having an impact on your personal life, your self-esteem? Like, when did you realize, like, why am I not wearing my natural hair?
Yeah, I think it started around maybe I was 19. I'm 30 years old now, so a long time ago. So I was 19 and I...
Okay, this woman says she's 30, fellas. When it comes to the rating systems, this is a 30-year-old woman right here. She's 30. How many women in your town, city, state are gonna hit 30 and still look like this? Because when I looked at her, I didn't think she was 30. I'm thinking she's like early 20s, something like that. I didn't see 30. I'm thinking early, maybe mid-20s at best. Do you think that would y'all give her an extra point for that on the point that you gave her before? Because if she's 30 and able to look like that, that ain't bad. That ain't bad for 30. A lot of women be blown all the way out by the time they 30. You ain't got nothing left. Most of the time when a female hit 30, you pretty much, it's like last call, everybody. Last call for drinks. Last call before we close the board. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much for what it is. Like, this is a good 30-year-old looking woman. Like she did 30 not too bad for a woman. And probably ain't got no kids either.
I just, I think it was on YouTube, a girl on YouTube. She was a natural girl from the US, and she had this channel years ago about natural hair and how she grew her hair back from relaxers. And I was like, oh, that's the thing. I didn't even know that existed, because, mind you, I grew up with my mom's side of the family, which are not black. So I had no clue about black hair and black anything. Mm-hmm. So I think that's when the journey started, there's a different side of black culture and black things, and mm-hmm. that we have characteristics that are unique to us, like our hair. Yep. And that's when I made the decision to, like, you know what, I'm not going to straighten my hair anymore. And it took me a long time, black hair, like curly hair, it grows really slow. So it was like 2 years of not relaxing my hair and waiting mm-hmm. for it to grow out. And at the time, nobody was doing it. Now you can see curly hair everywhere. But 12 years ago, it was like nobody was doing it. And I was like, everyone was like, what are you doing? Why do you have just crazy hair out right. there? So, yeah.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I think you should keep it like that. So
thank you.
How prevalent is this mindset in your community, you would say? And or let's say in Latin America, how prevalent mm-hmm. do you think this mindset that you experience is, like, how prevalent do you think it is? Because I would say I noticed it at first whenever I went to, like, I always heard people talk about it in Brazil, but I never seen it, because in Rio and Salvador, there's so many black people that mm-hmm. all black girls there can't have a white man, so you still see them dating black men. But when I went to Montevideo, Buenos Aires, and Lima, there was many occasions where I would try to, oh, look, these are chicks that look like you, like light-skinned Afro. And I did it on live. Some people watching right now saw it, and I would speak to them. They can't hear me talking to them, or where they don't want me to talk to them at all. And then I turn around and there's a mestiza and she gives me the time of the day. Like they
Appreciate it again. PGM Poor Man Gold for the $5 super chat. She said, she looks like my daughter. My daughter hair is blonde, brownish with blue eyes. Glad to support you, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I really do. This is great, man. Y'all done basically bought me a meal for my birthday, man. I appreciate it, man. Nice little early birthday gift, man, for everybody out there. My birthday is tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stream on my birthday or not, because I don't know the plan for tomorrow. But, man, I really do appreciate it, PGM Poor Man Gold. I appreciate it, brother. Definitely appreciate it. Also, again, I'm still looking for moderators, so let me know if you guys want to be a moderator. And, hey, what's up, the Black Intellectual? Yeah, you late, brother. You late to the party, man. But you here now. Better late than never. Let me guess. You was on Negro time, huh? Black Intellect. He came in all extra late. Everybody done already done started eating. We done already done cut the cake, bro. We done already done started eating and everything. Said he had a graduation. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, there was a lot of graduates. You know, my daughter just graduated from the 8th grade, man. Yeah, she just graduated from the 8th. I think it was probably 8th grade graduations. Is that what you came from? The 8th grade graduations? Everybody going to high school? That's at the Black Intellectual. College. Ooh, a college. Wow. Hey, whoever that is, tell them congratulations, man. If y'all will, drop a congratulations in the chat for the Black Intellectuals family member that graduated from college, man. That's the big thing, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Definitely congratulations. That's crazy. Congratulations. Oh, man. But yeah, man, I definitely feel grown now. My daughter's about to go to high school next year. It's wild. I'm ready for it, but damn it, man, shit. That's all you can say, man. That's all you can say at this point.
They should have. I mean, they don't have to do anything, but I'm just saying. So how prevalent it is throughout Latin America? Do you think that's very common?
I think it's common, but I think it's also getting better. You know, people are being like more accepting. I definitely would say Venezuela is still strong on having those pseudo racist opinions about Black people in general. But actually, in Lima, I found a lot of acceptance. I think people are more curious here because they don't see a lot of Black people. But I think we still need some work to do, for sure.
So would you say the further the generations you go back, it's worse? Or is it more accepted the older the person is or the younger people have issues?
No. The older, the further you go back, the more internalized the racism is. Mm-hmm. And my father would say that. My father is a Black man, like darker than you, and obviously darker than me as well. Like, and he would say like the most racist people is the Black people.
And I agree with her father. Every time that I would experience some kind of, you could say race, I wouldn't say racism, full-on racism, but every time that I would experience some standoffish behavior or snooty behavior, it always came from the Afro-Latinos, especially the Dominicans. I mean, when we went, it was like 2 years ago, we went to Silver Dollar City. I know I told the story before, but we went to Silver Dollar City. It was a lot of Dominicans working there. I couldn't tell the difference between me and them. You know, I really couldn't. I couldn't tell that they look exactly. And I can say the women, it wasn't the men, but the women, they would give me this almost this dirty look, like. And I was in a little polygynous relationship, so I had like 2 women with me, so that could have been part of the reason why they gave me that dirty look. I don't know, but either way, they was looking at me dirty. And so, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm so sick and tired of Dominican women I always had a problem with Dominican women, basically. You know, I've never dated one, but they've always been seemingly aggressive with me. Like they didn't mind talking to the girls that I was with. They didn't mind doing that. They would talk and be friendly and everything. And these women were, okay, so I had they were light, you know, of light skinned Latino origin, right? So they was really friendly with the women that I was with. But when it came to me, they tried to treat me like I wasn't there. Like I wasn't there, like I didn't exist, like no friendly, casual, nothing. And if I did ask a question, it was like very dismissive. And so, and I know that that is definitely them, because when I went to a Popeyes not too long ago, it was full of like straight up indigenous Mexican women there. And I come in there and start speaking Spanish, and everybody's lit up to me. Everybody's asking me where I learned Spanish from, and everybody's trying to, and I got extra biscuits and everything. They made me feel like I'm at home. You see what I'm saying? So I don't get the same treatment from the black Afro-Latinas as I would from the mestizo Latinas. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, if I was to go overseas, and this girl just said it, she's saying that it's a lot of internalized behavior there, even with the older generation. So if I'm trying to look for somebody my age, a millennial, you know, Lord knows what I would get. I would probably have to be with the Gen Z that has access to the internet, that's access to more, I guess you could say, progressive way of thinking. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, I just have to say, maybe worldwide. I mean, the title of this stream was Black Women Are Least Compatible with Black Men, but here's the proof. I mean, you're hearing it from across the world. I'm experiencing it on my day-to-day life. It seems like we don't really have a choice but to date out if we want compatible families, and we don't want to deal with all this madness. Like the work, I can understand being in a relationship with a non-black woman and her having some type of, you know, superiority kind of complex. At least it makes sense. But to be in a relationship with a black woman and her having a superiority complex, to me, just because she's mixed, that would throw me off, bro. Like that, to me, that's the worst. Like I cannot sit there, look at you, think you black, and then you start getting on me, especially Dominicans who also don't want to be called black on certain times. Like, I know it's not all, but it's too many. You see what I'm saying? Tengo el gato las pantalones. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's like, what I would like to do, you said first time catching NGE live. Deshaun Dixon, welcome, bro. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. First time catching me live. Yeah, I'm gonna start going live a lot more, man. I'm gonna definitely start going live a lot more. That way I can have a little bit more personal connection with you guys, because I know I'm still new to this live stream. We had some struggle. We were struggling earlier trying to get it up. We had to, about 4-5 streams went down before we finally got it right, man. I just gotta have a little practice, man. That's all it is. But yeah, man. He says, wildest part about it is black men are the most compatible outside their race, specifically with Asians. We are, bro. We are compatible. We assimilate dang near to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't necessarily know if I agree if it was with Asians. I personally don't feel like I'm compatible with Asians. Me personally, like maybe black men as a general, but in my opinion, and part of the reason is I don't like Asian food. I know I'm weird. I'm very weird. I have that, and I notice that I don't really like Asian food. And they'll come over. A lot of the girls that I've talked to that were Asian, that like vegan, and they like pho and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, man, give me some. It ain't what I grew up with. I'm in the South, so we grew up, Midwest, but we have Southern kind of stuff. So I done grew up with the fried chicken, the mashed potatoes, the meatloaf, the cornbread, you know what I mean? Like the greens, the all that, you know? So having some pho and boba, I'm just like, it's cool, but it ain't really my thing, you know what I'm saying? And then they have like there's a lot of cultural differences, you know. My sense of humor, I have one of those dad joke kind of sense of humors. I'm very inappropriate. And I will offend the hell out of an Asian female with my inappropriate. I will say, I'm telling you, I love little half racist jokes like "love me long time" and you want $5 and I feel sorry for your mother. Like I will say stuff like that, and they will look at that and look at me upside my head. But you know, they bring it back. Like there are some girls that can bring it back to me. You see what I mean? Because I mean that's just my sense of humor. I don't mean nothing by it. It's just my sense of humor. I grew up with an inappropriate dad who would say what was on his mind. And I'm the only one. My mama would look at him mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there cracking up. You know what I mean? He gonna say something inappropriate at the wrong time. So that's just how I am. So I don't think I'm very compatible with Asian women. Latinas, they'll roll their eyes at my jokes. Like I'll be joking. They'll just roll their eyes and let it go. An Asian girl is gonna sit there and get offended. She gonna get offended. I don't know. White girl, she'll bring it back to you. She'll give you back. She'll take it and give it back. That's one thing I've noticed about the white women. They will take it and give it right back to you. I'm hella inappropriate. I'm telling you, I'm like, I'll bring up all kind of, y'all seen my video when I was talking about Jeannie Mai. That's how I talk. Those jokes, that's what I do. I'll be calling them Chun-Li and everything. If you gonna be with me and you Asian, your name is Chun-Li. I don't care. I've been loving Chun-Li for the longest. I be wanting me a little Chun-Li. I want me some rice milk. I like rice milk. That's one thing I do want. I've been busted all kind of grade A, F, D, man. I'm telling you. Be sucking all kind of rice milk out them titties. I ain't lying. It's healthy. It's healthy. Oh, she said, come on now, this Asian girl's family used to call me coffee. Oh, Lord. Yeah, and that's why I'm telling you about them Burmese. Bro, the Burmese got the lower midsection is popping. I said, dang it. Look at all these Chun-Lis around here. Hell yeah. Them Burmese. Fine women. They ain't lying. Yeah, you know I'm gonna do the little cosplay. The first thing I'm going on Amazon. I'm gonna order me a little Chun-Li little outfit, chase her little ass around the house. I already got the headband. I'm already ready. I'm Black Ryu. I'm chasing her ass around. I ain't lying. I know I'm out of line. I already know. Yeah, I tell you right now, though. Capcom ain't came out with no Mexican characters. They came out with a Laura. What was it, Laura from Street Fighter 5 or something? The Brazilian boy. Capcom knew what we was looking for. Capcom knew full well what we was looking for. Laura, boy. Whatever her name is, Laura, what, I don't even remember what the woman name was.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his
in
reasoning?
Latin America, in Venezuela? Because it's an internalized racism, is knowing and accepting that,
said,
you are less than, and that so.
Rowan Reed said, healthier than almond milk? I don't know, man. I be wanting me some almond milk too sometimes, man. That almond milk is good too, man. I like all the I want some chocolate milk too, man. I like all the kind of milk, man. We know chocolate milk real good too. I just think rice milk probably got a little bit more health in there, a little more health benefits. Yeah, boy, Laura, that thick Brazilian, man. Laura is possible. You go down to Brazil, you gonna find a girl that look like Laura. They ain't gonna take you too long. That's possible. I done seen it in one of them cam videos where they just walking around. I said, there she go, right there.
Someone that is lighter or closer to being white, and it's better, and it's how it is. you have sayings like common things like I'm working like a black person, or you're doing this because I'm the black one, right? Like when you do something bad, or someone blames you for something, you're blaming me because I'm black, right? Even if you're white or black or mestizo or whatever, this is just sayings that are so ingrained in our culture that
Shout out to PMG, poor man Gold. One more again. He killing it with the stream. Super chats, killing it. My guy, he says, I know it's off topic. I want to learn how to get my channel up and going. If you have some info for me, much appreciated, bro. Definitely. Yeah, I'm still struggling myself. But let's get into it. Let's get into it real quick just for you, my brother. Just for you. So, first, pick the niche that you want, okay? And then decide what channel you want to have, okay? If you're going to do shorts, then just do a shorts channel. You know, I wouldn't mix long form and shorts unless your niche really could benefit from it. Most niches, especially like stuff like this, don't really benefit from it. What I would do if I was you is I would have 2 separate channels, one for shorts, one for long form. So if you're going to be a long form or you want to concentrate on long form, just have a long form channel and then have a completely different channel for shorts. I know it don't make no sense, but you would know once you get into it. Like, you got to just kind of trust me on that. Also, don't spend a lot of money, bro. Like, I know you see my setup right here, and it's a real setup. Like, none of this is green screen. All of this is real. Like, I can turn the lights off, on, all that. So this is a real setup. You don't got to spend too much money, bro. Just use your smartphone. Get, download, what is it called? Download, damn it. Y'all gonna make me, hold on. I want to give you some good information, brother. Download CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, and you'll see this stream. You can clip this part. Download CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, and you should be good with those two. Those two. If you want to stream, get OBS Studio. That's what I'm using. The microphone, definitely, bro. Just get you like a Shure. No, excuse me. Get you one of those live mics, bro. Get you the live mic. Get one of those clip-on Rode live mic, the RODE Rode live mics. Get that and just use your phone to start off. I swear to God, you don't spend a lot of money, bro. Do not spend a lot of money. Use your smartphone. Get you that Rode mic. It's the best thing going. And then download CapCut and DaVinci Resolve. You good to go. You good to go. I hope that answered your question. If not, send me an email. Send me an email at NGEnevergoodenough@gmail.com. And I can give you a little rundown on whatever, all the little equipment, little questions that you have that you want to start for your channel. And then be sure to shout out your channel as well so I can follow you, bro. Try to get you, I'll shout you out. Let me see. Yes, you send me everything in an email, bro. Send me everything in an email. Holy, what did we just what just happened? What just happened? Dark Nova Scar, my guy with the $50 super chat. He said, let's get the ball rolling, y'all. NGE be speaking facts. Popeye's number 7 largest on me, fam. Super size if you want. Hey, bro, then brought me some food. Oh, man, I appreciate you, brother. I sure appreciate you. I sure appreciate you, brother. I sure appreciate you, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. We'll be going to Popeyes. We're going to Popeyes, man. We're going to Popeyes. I'm gonna get that. What's that called? At Popeyes, that rodeo. What's that? That I don't know. It come with the chicken strips and all kind of stuff, bro. I'm gonna get that. He says, reload up. He said, how tall are you? 6 foot. It says 6 foot. Appreciate it, Doc Nova Scar, man. Definitely appreciate it, brother. I'm gonna eat Popeyes tomorrow for my birthday. Get that large meal, super size. Bringing me and my daughter. We going to Popeyes. Yeah, I'm 6 foot. Reloader guy. 6 foot. 6 foot. On the mark too. I stopped growing. I hit 6 foot when I was like, I was a late grower, bro. I was about 17 when I hit 6 foot, man, and I just stopped growing from that point. I thought I was gonna be like at least 6'1" or 6'2". Yeah, man. Appreciate that, brother. Definitely appreciate it. Also, if any of you guys do have like a question like that, be sure to send me an email, or if you on Instagram at NGE_nevergoodenough, that's NGE_nevergoodenough on the Instagram. You can send your questions there, man, and I'll answer those questions if y'all want to start up a channel or something like that, man. And I can try to help save y'all some money, because a lot of people think you need a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that, and I did too. Y'all saw how I got everything going, and I can tell you right now, bro, you don't need all that stuff. You don't need it, to be honest, man. So save your money and just start your channel with a basic smartphone. Get you that Rode camera that live mic, Rode live mic that clip to your shirt. That way you can get up and walk. You ain't got to be sitting down or stuck at a desk. So definitely do it like that.
Are a reflection of that internalized racism.
Okay, I could understand that completely. So the next question I have is, have you encountered, so you said that they're more accepting in Lima.
My bad. He says, do you get all the money for the super chat, or does YouTube take some? Oh yeah, YouTube taking all kind of money off top. YouTube would take money right off the rip. There's, if y'all like wanted to donate to me directly to where YouTube wouldn't, you would have to do it through my Cash App. So it'd be $NGEnevergoodenough. And I would get that directly. A lot of people ask that, for Cash App donations, man. Bro, I'm hella grateful that anybody donate anything, man. If you guys are donating that, I'm just very, very grateful. Don't do it if you can't afford it. I'm doing the content. I'm gonna always do the content. And if, you guys are showing me appreciation like that, it gives me that drive. It gives me that drive to just come out there and be cooking like I did the last video. It really do, because, when you most of these videos, they either get demonetized, or there's like, in this niche specifically, a lot of the times the videos will kind of get like shadow banned. You see what I mean? So you may not necessarily see all of the videos, and part of the reason it's really hard to grow is because YouTube don't really like this type of content. You see what I'm saying? So I would only survive off of donations at this point, you know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not at the point to where it's like a full-time type of gig. That's why I can't really upload every day like I would want to, or be able to stream every day like I want to, but I also don't want to give you guys just filler videos either. I want to give you guys that quality content, be able to script it out and write it out the way I want it, to where it can come out the way you guys like it. So it takes time, and it took me like 17 hours just to edit the very last video. It took 17 hours, and I think I made all of like $1 because it was demonetized when it first uploaded it. So it's not no money when you first start. But if a video do take off, a video does start with monetization, it's a pretty good little change, man. You can get like 30, 40, 50 bucks. But if your video is hitting like hundreds of thousands of views and stuff like that, that's when it get crazy, because your RPM will go up, and you'd be surprised, bro. You'll get like 5, 7, 6, you'll get like dang near $1,000 for one video that'll do that. Dang near. So that's why you see a lot of those channels feeding y'all almost shovel content. Hey man, thanks for the subscription, Mark Thomas. Appreciate you subbing to the channel, brother. Welcome. But you'll definitely once you first start, just concentrate on getting the watch time. That's another thing. If you first start, just concentrate on getting your watch time up. And once you get monetized, then you can start concentrating on the consistency of videos that you're uploading. But me, I want to make sure that I'm bringing you guys that raw content, that good content and stuff like that, not just a bunch of shovel content, and make sure that I'm actually informing you guys with information that you can use, so I'm not wasting your time. Like if I feel like it's a waste of time, I'm not going to upload it. So if I do upload something, I want you to learn at least something from it, or at least get a laugh, something, right? I want you to get something out of the video, so it's not a waste of time.
Because I was going to ask you, have you encountered similar ideologies in other Latin American countries? What countries have you been to in Latin America?
I haven't been to like other countries in Latin America. I've been exposed to the culture through media like internet, and here you get a lot of tourism as well. So, and I worked there. I went, for a moment, I worked at a place where I interacted with a lot of tourists from all over. But yes, I've been to just Venezuela, Trinidad, and Tobago, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, quickly through Colombia, Ecuador, and now here.
Okay, so would you say that it's in some areas of Latin America, it may be worse? Like, how would you compare that this mindset of, because I'm pretty sure it's in Lima, like you said, probably more so with the indigenous Peruvians. How would you compare? What do you think is a big difference between the experience you had in Venezuela to what they would have in Peru?
In Peru, it's like I said, it's more of a curiosity. It's something that they don't see all the time, even though they do have. There are like Black communities here. They're smaller, a lot smaller than we had in Venezuela. So here it's more a curiosity thing. They've never seen like hair like mine, and they're very welcoming in that sense. In Venezuela, we're more mixed, and we had a lot of European immigrants back in the day. So
she's really talking about that home culture mix that she would experience in Peru. Smaller cultures, smaller pockets of Black people that are more accepting, larger pockets are least accepting. So that's something to think about, where there's not a lot of Black people, they might be more accepting, but when there's a lot of them, they might be least accepting. So when you guys are doing your travels and everything, that's something to think about if you're trying to find a Black woman that can be compatible for you. He says, what did he says, how is Shura getting all these views? You think YouTube is sexist? I don't necessarily know. I mean, a lot of women tend to just do well on the platform. When you think about the manosphere in general, right? We have like Melanie King, who even will admit out of her own mouth, because she's female, she's going to get a lot more views. I think that's not necessarily YouTube's fault. I think a lot of dudes just want to sit there and listen to a woman say the things that we're saying. Pearl came up very similar. She's a white woman that said the same thing that we're saying now. So I think that's just what it is. A lot of women just have it easier on the front end, but they usually don't go as far. For instance, we're not going to have a female Kevin Samuels, if that makes any sense. So it might be harder for a man to start, but we can go further. So you could say that women kind of reach a glass ceiling, if that makes any sense. So I don't necessarily know if YouTube has anything to do with it. I think it's just who people choose to watch. I probably just have to put out a bit more consistent content before I do that. Shara says a lot of divisive stuff, and she's talking to women who come out of broken relationships. You see what I mean? She's talking directly to them and also giving them a answer. She's showing them, this is how you use a man. This is how you abuse a man. This is how you get money out of men. And what she's doing is she's saying for those women to go specifically after older men, the boomers and maybe some Gen Xers, because they was raised with that provider mentality, and they get purpose and they get fulfillment out of providing for a much younger woman. So what she's doing is she's giving women pretty much the sugar baby game. And so like when you guys come to my channel, you're not necessarily getting the solution to your problem. You see what I mean? Because we have a multifaceted issue that we can't just go to old women and expect that it's gonna, work. We're not prescribing the misuse or the manipulation of women. Some people in the manosphere or red pill will give you that this is what you want to do to manipulate them. You know, when you start going into alpha male strategies where we start talking about the game or whatever, you know, I'm not really I don't do the dating coach stuff. I'm not telling y'all the best advice on what to do. I'm telling you to get your passport. The only prescription that I'm really giving you is to get your passport and let's go overseas with it. But we're going to call out the problems and we can probably give answers. I'm providing the clarity with my channel. My channel provides clarity. I tell you why women act this way. I tell you the mindset behind it. I tell you how to identify it. My channel was more based in the psychology, but I try to bring the entertainment with the laughs and the jokes and things of the sorts, you know? So I try to give a lot of answers to questions that may not get fully answered. A lot of people stay on the surface. I try to go a little bit lower. I mean, a little bit deeper than just that surface answer. If a woman says, well, I want a man to make 6 figures, I'm going to tell you why she's saying that. Whereas other men that just criticize her, they'll stay at the criticism. Whereas I'm going to tell you where that mindset comes from. So a lot of what you get in my channel is understanding. And that's how you really rock out with women in America, is the understanding. Man, PMG Gold is killing it with these donations, brother. I really appreciate you. This is my channel. I emailed you to Glass for this. Okay, I got the email, brother. Yep, I got your email. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the $2 super chat. I'll answer that email when we close the chat down. We won't be going too much longer, but we'll try to keep it rolling, man. But definitely, that's just what I would recommend that you do in a channel, bro, is definitely do not spend too much money on your startup equipment. But back to what I was saying, with my channel, I'm gonna go deeper than that surface definition, you know, or that surface reaction. You know, a girl leaves a man that she's been with for 20 years. Why did she do that? Right? What's the mindset? What leads up to that? Where is the past? Like how can you identify these traits so that you can save yourself? That's why I had that, 10 secrets that your girl is secretly your enemy. You know, I made part 1, part 2. You can start identifying traits that you might be ignoring that can end up being the reason that your relationship doesn't last. I know I said it, that if you want your relationship to last, and you might need to move your girl away from family and friends. You know, that sounds manipulative. That sounds like a prescription why not the family and friends? It's because they may have too much influence. You might not have to do that, but if they have too much negative influence on the relationship or they're never on your side, it's your best bet if you want to keep that girl. I'm talking about lifelong relationships, not people you're just simply dating, people that you want to have babies with, that you want to marry and stuff like that. Family and friends, if they're not on your side, can ruin your relationship because there's somewhere for her to go. It's a safety net. So if she wants to kick over your sandcastle, that's where she's going. You see what I mean? She's not going to sit here and try to make it work. She's not going to sit here and endure with you. She's just going to say, screw it. There's too many guys in my inbox. There's too many guys that's been hollering at me at Walmart. So I might as well just give one of them a chance because the last guy, he was cute. Now I'm tired of, rejecting cute guys to continue to deal with this BS. You see what I mean? They kind of use these crutches and safety nets to decide, and another thing that I want to talk about is that fear of missing out. If you get with a young girl, they may have that fear of missing out. Well, you're not letting me go to the club with my friends, and they get to watching their friends on Instagram go to the club and live their best life and do all this other. You see what I mean? They start getting that fear of missing out. They sitting here with you, and they cooking and cleaning, and it's kind of boring because you get up, you go to work. You might date on the weekends or whatever, but you're trying to work towards something. It's a boring life. Real relationships are boring. They still looking at people having these honeymoon periods. They still looking at people doing this and doing that. And y'all trying to save up to buy the car. It's boring. But she wants to do this. She wants to do that. She starts getting high on that excitement spectrum and starts getting low on the stability spectrum. When women get older, they start getting lower on the excitement spectrum and higher on the stability spectrum. That's where you start running into problems with the younger girls. They too high on the excitement spectrum. And the spectrums I'm talking about is their circle of intimacy. Every woman has a unique circle of intimacy based on her circumstances in life. Some women, they really like you cuddling and feeling on them. Some women, they want you to act a little bit more distant and mysterious. You see what I mean? It's up to you to figure out how she gets her intimacy. And then 2 spectrums of the intimacy is excitement and stability. Where is she? Is she, I like to party, I want to do something, let's get some tattoos out of nowhere, let's just go and do it, let's go shoot guns, you know what I mean? Or is she, I want to stay home, save money, invest, you know, I want a man that got his stuff together that doesn't have a lot of followers on Instagram. You see what I'm saying? So some girls have wherever they are. So that's what my channel is doing, to try to help you guys identify those traits in women. They're A-type personality, AB type, and then B-type personality. The ideal woman for A or an AB man is a B-type personality. And black women, the topic of this discussion, has predominantly predominantly A-type personality. They have that independent alpha type personality. I'm not going to settle. This is what I want. This is the type of man I want. You need to fit that category. And if you don't fit that category, then I'm not dealing with you. I can do bad on my own. A good man ain't good enough for me. You've heard them say that. You heard them leave the good man to be with nothing because maybe God told them to. And then that good man has raised their standards, so you don't know that. You just saw her at the store or the club or wherever you saw her at, and you trying to take her out to a coffee shop to get to know her, and she's like, no, the last dude took me out to Roof Chris. And this is another reason why we don't like to deal with older women, because older women have more expectations. So you kind of get it both ways. You're getting it bad with the younger women, you're getting it bad with the older women. That's why I'm saying it's time to go overseas. You see what I mean? So he say, yo, NGE, I can't see your Cash App when I type it in. Let me make sure that my Cash App is up. It is. Okay, so $NGE, never good enough, all one word. So I'm going to type it in the chat for you. I'm going to type that in the chat for you. It'll be, I should just have a link to it. Probably do the dang link. That's what it should look like. Let me see if I can find a damn link. Because I don't have Cash App on the PC. I actually just have it on my phone. But I appreciate it, brother, man. I mean, you know, I really appreciate any donations, bro. Y'all really help out with that. But yeah, with YouTube, you get your money at the end of the month. So for me, it's like the 22nd or 21st of every month is when you get your money. But yeah, man, if you guys have a question for me, I can go through answering some questions. If you guys have some questions before we go ahead and end the live stream, we'll wrap it up. You guys have some questions, because it's getting a little late. I know some of y'all got to get up in the morning, you know what I mean? Because it's Monday. You got to get up in the morning. We all got to get up in the morning. What am I talking about some of y'all? We got to get up in the morning. But yeah, man, y'all got any questions, man, send them in. Again, man, I like to appreciate, man, everybody, and I do mean everybody that has even thought about donating. If you came in and just hit me with a like, I appreciate it. I appreciate it if you just sat there and shadow watched me from beginning to the end. Or if you watching right now, I appreciate you, brother. I definitely appreciate you. If you a lady, shout yourself out. If you got any ladies in the chat, they probably gone. They ain't gonna say nothing because y'all don't want to get harassed. Either way. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate it. If y'all got any questions, then type them in. Just type them in to the chat if you got a question for me. I said the stream was fire, bro. Appreciate you, fam. And happy birthday, man. I appreciate you, Liquid Ghost, man. Thank you for the birthday, bro. I'm pushing 40, man. I got like 6 more years before I gotta have fingers up my rear end. Gotta go in for them dang prostate exams. Oriana, we know you a lady. Stop it. Yeah, we got you. Happy birthday. I appreciate it. No, I'm not 40. I'm not 40 yet. I'm not 40. I'm turning 39. 39. Unless you were talking about yourself. XXA, you big. If you 40, then happy birthday. You know, you 40. I'm not 40 yet. I got one more year in my 30s. I got one more year of this. Appreciate it, West Side. Appreciate that. You say you 31? Yeah, you see, you got the whole decade left. You got the whole decade left. Dead ass. Yeah, that's that. I tell you right now, man, I'm taking more naps. I'll tell you that 30 has definitely been like my best years. I will say that. And when they talk about in the manosphere about the 30s being your best years, they didn't lie, bro. 30s are easily the best years. I will say that my 30s, I have done way more than I have ever in my 20s. So if anybody's in here still in their 20s, man, you ain't started yet. You ain't even started yet, man. The 30s has been pretty good, man. He said, I haven't approached a black woman in 20 years. I don't see that changing anytime soon. If you ain't approached a black woman in 20 years, it probably ain't gonna change anytime soon unless you go overseas. And my recommendation would be to Africa, Brazil. To be honest, I don't know where to find black women as far as like the best places, but I would think I would avoid Latin America if you ain't talking about Brazil, you know, just because there's a lot of that male raça down there, man. It's a lot of that. And I don't blame you, bro. I went a long time before talking to black women too. And it's just because it's almost like they wear a lot of their red flags on their sleeve, man. When I see tattoos on a woman's chest, I'm not talking to you. Like, as soon as I see a tattoo on your chest, I'm like, all right. You see what I mean? Like, I don't really drop my standards because I'm done with those Playboy days. Like, I'm not, if you're a single mother, I'm not talking, I'll talk to you, but I ain't gonna deal with you. I'm not, you in a category. Like, I'm gonna just tell you that right now. If you're a single mother, you are a placeholder girl. That's what I would call a single mother, placeholder girlfriend. And a lot of single mothers, they don't realize that, man. They will go into their 30s as a single mother thinking that men of value are gonna take them serious. I have way too much to lose behind your nonsense. I'm not taking no single mother serious, man. I'm not. I don't care. Oh, you're a single father. I don't give a damn. Like, I literally don't care. Why? Because women don't care. Women don't care if I'm a single father or not. They don't care. It ain't never stopped me. Ain't never stopped me not one time. I'm not dealing with no single mother because I'm not about to deal with that BS. I need that imprint. Like, I need the first baby daddy imprint. I got to have it. Like, I got to have all the imprints I can get. I need that imprint. If I'm going to start a lifelong relationship with you, I got to have the imprint. 30's going beautiful. I agree. Yeah. Said, I'll be 30 this year, and I cannot wait to experience the prime years. Black meathead. Yes, bro. Oh, man. I'm telling you, 30 is when I really change, bro. Like, I transform into dang near a completely different dude in my 30s, bro. A completely different dude, man. The 30s is when I started getting all the muscle and everything, man. Like, 30s was lit. The money came in, started owning cars. Like, residence was cool. Like, everything in the 30s, bro, is really, it was fire. The 30s, I will say my 30s is fire. I got one more year, and you better believe I'm going to crash out when it come to 40. I'm crashing out when it come to 40. Next year, I will be my ass somewhere overseas. I don't care. I got the money right now, and I'm keep saving it. 40s, if I ain't overseas this year, if I'm not overseas this year, y'all going to see me overseas next year. That's for damn sure. Ain't no way I'm going to celebrate a 40th in America. Ain't no way. I'm taking my ass. I don't know where I'm going to take my ass, but I'm taking my ass somewhere for 40s. And I'm crash out in a good way. I'm not going to crash out in no bad way. Not no bad way. He said, I'll be 49 in July. Hey, 49. You got one more. You got one more year of the 40s. How'd them 40s treat you, brother? How did those 40s treat you? Because that, next year, that's what's going to happen to me. He said, my youngest graduated high school today. Congratulations. The CS letter came in the mail Friday. It said $0 deductions. I'm finally free. Hey, man. Hey, Broski's finally free from the child support. Definitely got to give you your props for finally getting done with that child support. Man, I am so fortunate to not have been on no damn child support. He said more men that hit 30s and onwards are the best one to live the best life. You ain't never lie. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, you just, like, I was always in a constant state of evolution, man. I've always been every single day, well, not every single day, but most days, bro, I have evolved to some degree, whether that be working out, learning something new, or trying to gain more information or something. Like, that's the cool thing about it. When you look back, I started to realize there's so much stuff that I've done in my 30s. Like, I done drove trucks, then got forklift license. I done did so much stuff that I never thought I would do just in regular stuff. Like, I done learned so much stuff. I done learned, you know, I done dang near picked up a new language in 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much. It was a complete transformation that I sure wish I would have did in my 20s. So he said, bro, gonna pull a DJ Academics. Okay, Mark, change your name from Mark to Adeline, because your ass is out of line talking about I'm about to pull me a DJ Academics. Go ahead, go on, change your username to Adeline. He said, start to elevate, go to camp. Yes, bro, if the when I actually start to live overseas permanently, it might be Cambodia, just because the cost of living is really, really cheap. My goal is Brazil. I want to go to Brazil first. Colombia, I ain't trying to get scopolamine queen. I wouldn't get scopolamine because I don't deal with prostitutes. I don't deal with prostitutes at all, you know? Like, one of the things that I push on this channel is being a proper man. And a proper man, bro, I really don't have much vices. If I do have a vice, I don't know what it is. I don't drink, you know what I mean? I don't watch porn or anything like that. I don't deal with prostitutes. I don't smoke. I don't gamble. Like, I don't have a vice. So I'm trying to think, what would be a vice? There's nothing that I really overdo, you know? So I feel like I have enough digging stick control to where I'm not going to go down there and blow myself up anywhere, because I done turned down a lot of opportunities, bro. I done turned down an opportunity to be with a couple really what you want kind of body shapes. You know, the body shape is what you want. You know, the booty, all that. And I done turned it down simply because you got too many damn tattoos, and the way you talk to me on the phone is just retarded. So I wasn't supposed to say that. But anyway, but yeah, like, you know, that's why I can't deal with too many women like that, bro. He say, what race of women put a man more on child support? That's a good question. We all know what race of women put a man on child support. Got that man looking like... He said, is it okay if I compliment you? It all depends on what compliment it is. He said, men are aging younger and better when they hit that age gap. Yeah. He said, man, I'm still physically in excellent shape. I get mistaken for late 20s if I have a hat on. I'm not experiencing my arthritis or anything because I stay active as hell and eat right. Bro, that's what I do. Like, when I work out, man, I don't overdo it anymore. I don't go down there and try to kill myself no more. I mostly do it for the fitness. You know what I mean? I do it for the fitness aspect. Get those muscles limber, get them moving. You know, I should have ran today. Normally like to just go jog, you know, or I'll ride my bike and everything, and I'll go just a long time. I want to keep myself active. And I've noticed that a lot of the Gen Z young men, they can't even keep up with me, man. They be young men, can't even keep up with me. So I'm like, okay, well, I try to do the 30s the right way. I'm definitely going to do the 40s the right way. Definitely. He said, black. Yeah. Definitely gonna do the 40s. He said, my passport is on the way. I'm going to Thailand. Uh-oh, he going to the Asian man Vegas. Appreciate it, PMG Poor Man Gold. Once again with the $2 super chat. Said struggle streams haunting your dreams. Forget you, Natalie. Natalie, gonna change your name to Adeline, because you Adeline coming in here talking about my struggle streams is haunting my dreams. You leave my struggle streams alone, Natalie. Coming in here busting, dropping rhymes on me. How dare you? It ain't funny, Westside. Don't encourage her. Don't give her no dang. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that, Adeline. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate that $2 super chat, man. Thailand. I'll probably take a trip to Thailand, man. I know that Thailand is like man Vegas. It's very much like the DR. Again, I don't really want to be nowhere around like prostitutes, because I know there's a lot of working girls. I wasn't supposed to say prostitutes, but there's a lot of working girls down there. I'm not above it. You see what I mean? But I try to avoid it. I try to avoid it, man. I'm not going to say that, oh, yeah, I would never. I probably would. I don't know what I would do, but I would try to avoid it. I know I don't have no problem with it now, so I don't want to go down there or go to a place where I might gain that problem. I think Thailand, if you're just visiting, you probably going to go to one of those more tourist attraction type places, and you'll probably find yourself getting real tempted to you know what I mean? And they got, I don't know, man. Thailand is kind of scary, man. They got them lady boys down there. They got them lady boys, you know? And again, with my luck, now, been in thought that I didn't had me. No, I'm cool on that. I'm good. I mean, I'll go to Thailand eventually when I start traveling, because it's a bucket list type of thing. You can't travel and not go to Thailand. But I don't think it would be the first place I go. You know, just like the DR. I don't think I want to go to the DR because it's too much temptation. I don't need somebody walking up to me talking about, you know, follow me and everything, grabbing on my junk and all that. Nope, because she might look like what I want. And I don't want to deal with it, because I've been broke out $100 bill out of nowhere when it was supposed to be $50. Supposed to be 50. It's supposed to be 50 while we budge. He said, how much does YouTube take? Is it a percentage? Yeah, I think it's percentage based, man. I can't tell you exactly how much it takes, but it is definitely percentage based. I really don't know, man, to be honest. I really couldn't tell you. I know they take some type of cut. I know there's somewhere where you can find that information. I just don't know where. But they definitely take a cut. Like right now, the chat revenue would be like $102.99. I ain't gonna get that. I'll probably get like, I don't know how much of that they gonna take, but they gonna take quite a bit. He says, I got you on the Cash App, fam. Hope you enjoy your birthday. I sure appreciate you, brother. I sure appreciate you. Let me see. I ain't got my Cash App notifications up. Oh, man, I sure appreciate that, brother. I really do. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I appreciate that Cash App donation, brother. That's wild. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Okay. Broski right here just leveled me up. He just leveled me up. He says, are you a Christian? No, I'm not. I say that I identify a lot with Christian, but I can't call myself a Christian and sleep good at night. No, because I do too many things that's of the world. You see what I'm saying? I don't play with religion. I'm not an atheist either. I don't play with religion. I feel like if I'm not doing my best, and I know I'm not doing my best, and I'm comfortable with not doing my best, then I shouldn't claim the religion. You see what I mean? I have went to Christian school for 14 years. But I just know that I live of the world. You see what I mean? And then they say, the whole, do you accept Christ and all the other stuff? My mind is too scientific, right? So I like the idea and I respect it a lot. But I mean, if we're gonna go into a completely different topic here, I'm okay with the idea of Christ. I'm okay with the idea of Christ, even if I don't understand everything, right? I'm perfectly okay with it. I do not identify as a Christian because I believe that would be me sinning, because I know that I have not been asking for forgiveness for all the debauchery that I've been on, and premarital intercourse and things. So I haven't been going to church as much as I'm supposed to. So does that sound like a Christian to you? I'm honest enough to say that I do not live my life like a Christian, so I should not identify as a Christian, regardless of the respect I have for that religion and other religions as well. I respect other religions as well, but my mind is, the way I think about things, I think of things in an extremely analytical and scientific way. So I believe that we were created by an advanced society. That could be God. That could be, Jesus could be an advanced society for all we know. I think that humans were created by an advanced society because we're Homo sapiens. There was other human species, Neanderthals, Homo erectus. You see what I mean? And I don't want to really get on the big religious thing here. It's just that I'm okay. I'm open to everything. I'm not closed-minded to nothing. My mind is that of information and enlightenment. And I did identify growing up as a Christian. I really did, until I started being more of the world, to where I felt in my soul I should drop that title if I'm not going to be of, how I was taught to be, if that makes any sense. But yeah, hopefully I answered that, man. She said, Natalie said, it's better to just be upfront with how you are and be honest and try to be super than try to be super religious and an imposter. Yep, that's kind of how I do. He said, hey, most Christians don't even live their lives. Well, the thing about it is, since I studied Christianity so deeply, I don't start at, what I was taught. I used to go to libraries, bro, and I figured out so much information that I understood real Christianity, not the version that is taught now that's, mostly Roman Catholic Christianity is what a lot of our current Christianity is founded upon. I understood real Christianity. And I was like, well, damn, this is a tough religion. It's actually quite tough, and it requires way more than what I saw anybody doing outside of my grandparents' generation. My grandparents' generation, in my opinion, were real Christians. Not necessarily my parents' generation. I think my grandparents were real, because I had an aunt that was married at 14. Yeah, she was 14 when she got married to her husband. And her husband was like 15 or 16 at the time. He wasn't really all that grown. And they stayed married till he died. He just died like last year. And they stayed married till he died. They were like super devout Christians. And everything was, about the Bible, and they prayed over everything, and they would hold you accountable. That's what I don't act like that. So that's why I'm like, if I don't act like that and I'm out here having premarital intercourse, you see what I mean? I ain't no Christian. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I wouldn't identify myself as a Christian. He said, Mark said, Anunnaki. He said, Right. I'm gonna hit you up, Richie Mac. Oh yeah. But yeah, man, like as far as like Anunnaki is concerned, I thought it was an interesting tale. I don't take anything as fact. You know what I mean? I know we way off topic, but yeah, I mean, I don't take the no Anunnaki type thing as fact. It's just like I've always thought that we were never always here, you know? So as far as an advanced society, it just sounds like it could be. I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying it could be. And that's the reason that I feel like I'm too far in the world, because I entertain too many ideas mentally when it comes to that, because I can't know it. Nobody can know. We can only believe. You see what I'm saying? So it's too easy for me to entertain a bunch of ideas, whether that be Anunnaki or whether that be, you know, Allah or whatever, you know, Buddha, whatever. I think that we're here to be tested, and everybody has a purpose. You know, I think we're born to have a purpose, but I haven't come to a talkable conclusion on that, to be honest. I normally don't talk religion and politics on this channel. I normally don't talk that, but I will quote like certain Bible verses because it's just what I've come up with. You know, I'm in the South, I'm in Midwest, Oklahoma. It's a Bible belt. You not gonna come around nobody down here that don't have that Bible belt type of mentality to some degree. Like everybody here is going to have to some degree a Bible belt mentality. Said 3 main things about Western black women that could do. Said 3 main things that Western black women could do to be preferred. That's a good question. She said, "What is 3 main things that the Western black women can do to be preferred, to be picked?" 3 main things. Well, first, I say embrace being natural. Embrace being natural. Embrace the natural black look, because you cannot be beautiful if you can't embrace your own beauty. You have to embrace your own beauty in order to be beautiful. You have to be shamelessly embracing everything that is unapologetically you. That means no more weave, okay? Working out, taking pride in your skin and the body. No more BBLs and all this extra fake stuff. Be natural and embrace what you can naturally become. And then men will follow and respect that because it's natural beauty. Second, that they can do is learn respect. Black women are some of the most disrespectful women in the world. You have to learn how to be respectful. You have to understand that there is a time and a place, and women do have a role as a helpmate to men. And the reason that a lot of women may not believe that is because we're not currently at a physical, tangible war that we're all a part of that's going to claim our life. You know, they're not dropping bombs in Chicago right now. They're not knocking down buildings in New York right now, okay? You know, so like you have to have that fear and respect and let a man lead, okay? Because if you don't do that, then men are going to go to where they do have the fear and respect. And then the third thing is denouncing the debauchery that tries to take over your image. Sexy Red should be getting boycotted by black women. Black women should be flagging down Sexy Red. They should be flagging down all the rappers that talk about they kill black folks and all this other stuff. They should be flagging it down. Only black men talk bad about this type of stuff. That's the thing. You won't catch a black man online talking like Sexy Red is what he wants his daughter to be. You won't catch it. We call this crap out. We need black women to boycott, like they like to boycott Kevin Samuels. They like to boycott Tommy Sotomayor and flag them down. They need to boycott women like Sexy Red that's actually doing them damage, that's actually doing them harm. They need to make fun of women like Cardi B who are not black, but sit there and will use that to try to gain attention in the media. You know, black women need to be the ones that's calling this out, but instead they embrace the behavior. When Megan Stallion challenge, what did he do? Black women over there twerking online again. You see what I mean? Black men are not responsible for the single father household because most black men don't have a bunch of kids. Most black women do have a bunch of kids. Black women are single-handedly responsible for single-parent households because they're the ones that leave. It's not the black man that leaves. It's the black woman that leaves. She's the one that's incentivized to leave. The man don't have no incentive to leave. Who the hell wants to pay child support? Who? It's the woman that wants to leave. She wants to go do bad by herself. She wants to, open up room for her husband, whatever that means. They're the most likely to break up a household because they're matriarchal. They don't like the patriarchy. They think that black women think that that's them going back in time. They feel pride and progressive being difficult. They feel that that's prideful. They have pride. They feel it's progressive to be difficult. You see what I'm saying? So, you said look up type 1 civilization. No Diddy. Sierra looks off she bleached. I didn't even know that Sierra bleached her skin, bro. That's crazy. That's another BS. It said fit, feminine, and friendly. Shout out to the guy shout out fit, feminine, and friendly. But also be able to follow the program. My ideal woman is a woman that can follow the program, do not have nobody else's kids, and be fit. Like, be fit. Like, I don't deal with guru-boos. You can't be a guru-boo. Be fit. Don't have nobody else's kids and be able to follow my program. My standards ain't really all that high. But having those standards here, it's high. What you mean I can't have nobody else's kids? You mean to tell me I gotta lose weight? Can't do it. Follow your program? Oh, no. I'm not nobody's doormat. I'm not a robot. Yeah, man, that's the problem. That's what you get with a lot of these women. They don't want to be beholden to a man, sadly. That was a good question though, man. Said, when do you think black women lost respect for black men? I know I've answered this question before. They lost respect for black men well before we was free, bro. Black women lost respect for black men a long time ago, well before any of us was born. But they didn't act on it until welfare became a thing. They lost respect for us you're going to lose respect for any man that you see defeated. Simple and plain. Black men have been defeated too many times in history. And any group of women will lose respect for a man that is a tragedy. Black men we are sadly a tragedy. We are victims, and we've had a lot of victories, but we've had a lot of losses too. So to answer that question, it happened probably well before we were free or born. But they really acted on it around that feminism and welfare. That's when it really got to the point to where we just SOL. Boycott Stanky Red, Stanky Hannah, Slowrilla, and Megan Three Stallions here. He said, y'all remember when Dana Don 1987 went viral for her video about sex? Wow. And you know what's crazy? My most viral video on my channel is why the world laughs at modern black women. That's my most viral video on the channel. Why? Because just like the thumbnail said, the biggest clown in the community. You know what I'm saying? In the black community. And it's the hood rat woman, the hood ratted black woman. That's the biggest clown in the black community, is the hood ratted black woman. More Zendayas, less Sierras. Yes, black intellectual. Stop expecting black men to just accept anything. Now, here's the problem that I have with black men. Too many of us do just accept anything. If you saw a Grubu Snow Queen that the white kings don't really want to be with, who you think she going to? She gonna go to our black ass. You see what I mean? Because we always, she thick or she white. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you see a Grubu, or you hear a woman say, I only date black men, and 9 times out of 10, the women that say that are overweight. Most of them women are overweight. Black men gotta start saying no to Grubus. Until we can get some black men that'll say no to a Grubu, we gonna be in trouble. We gonna be in trouble. Because the Grubus are on the loose. And black men ain't got no problem being Grubu's boo-boo. Black men are Grubu's #1 boo-boo. That's why we got these Grubus out here with their head in cloud 9, with their standards higher than Snoop Dogg in Mars. Because so many black men are walking them down the aisle. So many black men are taking them to nice restaurants and stuff like that. That's the only women you can get at this point. And black men, they taking them serious. When you see a Grubu, you see it primarily with a black man. Overseas too. Overseas too. And they act bad. The benefit of the Grubu is gone. Grubus used to be a backup plan. They used to be the placeholder girlfriend for you to be with. You know, you go in Taco Bell, you get some Baja Blast and a couple tacos. You come home, laugh at Family Guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, she give you the throat goat. You know what I mean? She's be a throat goat goblin, you know, and then you come up with an excuse to leave. Like, that used to be a Saturday. On Saturday, you would call up your favorite Grubu. Hey, what you doing? Nothing. You want to go to Taco Bell? You know I want to go to Taco Bell. Okay, cool. I'm going to come swoop you up. You go to Taco Bell, get you some Baja Blast, couple tacos, laugh at Family Guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you do the little arch. She know what time it is when you do that arch. She drag him down. You know what I mean? You the throat goat goblin. Woo! Yeah. And then you come up with an excuse to leave. Oh, man, the homie. You'll never, man, I got to go pick this dude up. I can go? No. He got some friends. Ain't no room in the car. I'm going to call you tomorrow, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how I used to do it. I come up with any excuse. Oh, man, my mama, man, she tripping, man. I forgot. I was supposed to help my mama move, and we're going to be doing a whole lot of stairs. My mama, yeah. I'm supposed to help my mama move. It's like 5 flights of stairs. It's 5 flights of stairs. You want to come? She going to be like, hell no. I'll be like, you want to come? It's 5 flights of stairs, man. I need somebody to help me take these refrigerators and couches up. You want to come? She be like, nah, I'm going to set that one out. That's the good thing about being a group. Boy, if you dating a Grubu, man, you can always say, hey, man, you want to go for a walk in the park? No. I forgot, man. I need to walk my dog. Come up with all kind of excuses. I always got up out of there. There was one that didn't fall for it, though. One of them, she was like, no, I'll help. I'm like, no, you know what? Never mind. Damn it. She wanted to follow me everywhere. Yeah, that guac 3000, boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, them Grubus be the goat goblin. But I'm going to tell you right now, man, they ain't even the best, man. It be them skinny girls. I don't know what it is, but it be like skinny girls. They be giving the best throat goat man you ever had. They be getting the best guac you've ever had. It be, I don't know why. It be like some random out of line. Like you look at a girl and be thinking she ain't got no DSL. She got skinny lips and something. It be the ones with the big mouth. Something about big mouth and big teeth. Oh shit! We got a $10 super chat from Jim Lambus. I appreciate you, brother, for the $10 super chat, man. I sure appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, shout out to them skinny girls. It be them skinny girls. I don't know what it is, man. I tell you, the best is Latinas. The Latinas. That's in my experience. The best box. All right, man, this is going to sound bad, and I don't know how to make this sound good, but it seemed like the best box probably came from white girls. I hate to say that. But the best box probably came from them white girls. The only time I really was struggling to keep up, to keep going, should I say, was with a white chick. And I wasn't even all that dang attracted to her. I didn't think she was, so I don't think it was like, I wasn't excited. But it was something about, boy, when I got up in there, boy, I don't know. I was like, okay, I guess I know why black dudes begin with, you don't know, man. Yeah. Black girls, they be in between. This ain't gonna sound right, but the most average box has probably come from the Latinas. They probably just got the most average. It's like whatever kind of box. They warriors, though. They'll take it. It's at a long. Yeah, man. They'll take it. He said, now men of our age range tell another brother to accept anything. Yeah. I always tell you men to keep your standards high if you actually gonna take the girl serious. If you're not taking the girl serious, it don't matter what you're doing. You can do whatever you doing, but if you're not gonna take her serious, who cares? You see what I'm saying? But if you taking her serious, hell yeah, your standards better be high. Hell yeah. Yeah, Grubus used to be useful, man. They ain't got no use for a Grubu now. Because they got high standards. There's one on Facebook that posts every dang day. I can't help but to follow her because she always give me content. You know what I'm saying? She posts every day. And I'm just like, man, this woman don't realize that she's the common denominator of all her problems. She just don't know. I'm telling you, Facebook is where you get to see women really crash out. When they fail at life, they go to Facebook and they start posting everything. It's like Facebook is where women go to fail. I don't know what it is about Facebook, but Facebook is where women just go to fail, bro. They be straight failing. Say, what's her at? I ain't gonna do her like that. I ain't gonna blast her out. Cause that's me being petty. I wouldn't do the at. Cause that's petty. That's petty. But I'm telling you, if I pull up a screenshot, but I would have to edit it out though. But them damn, yeah, man, Grubus ain't no use in Grubus now. They standards then went high. The same standards that a 10 used to have back in the day is what Grubus have now. You gotta earn this. You gotta take. I'm like, girl, I ain't got there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be trying in a relationship with you. Take the dang Taco Bell. You don't want Taco Bell, get off my dang phone. Taco Bell at best. You'd be happy I'm taking you to Taco Bell. Shouldn't be taking you nowhere. Should be taking you to the gym. That's where we should be going. To the damn gym. You'd be happy if I go to Taco Bell with you. I'm supposed to be feeling like I'm the catch. That's your job. Do your job, Grubu. Do your job. I'm only with you because my self-esteem is low. I'm not with you because I care. Somebody broke my heart. My self-esteem is low. Okay? I'm trying to bust all kinds of shoestrings, shoelaces, down, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bust all kinds of shoestrings and shoelaces and you gobble them up. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. Help me feel better about myself. No, black men done messed it up. Y'all done started taking the girl serious. Y'all done put wedding rings on them. Y'all done took them out to the expensive restaurant. I see you outside with them on Valentine's Day. Damn it, man. But if you go overseas and you try to do that group stuff, you still get the old school experience. Yeah, ring the dang bell. Taco Bell. Grubu's used to make the best rotel. That stuff be too hot to eat. You be sweating and eating. I missed how Grubu's used to be. You always keep one Grubu on the side. Keep her on speed dial. Keep her in the friend zone. That's the male friend zone. I need to tell females what the male friend zone is. It's hard to have. I had a female that was kind of in the friend zone, but she started demanding stuff. She wanted to be seen with me in public. I said, dadgummit, no. Do not want to be seen with you in public. That is a no-no. The homies catch me out here. It's over with. It is over with. They be like, caught you. I knew it. I knew you was dealing with Grubus. And I'm like, no, man. He said, had a friend from Chicago, cool as hell, but would mess with all the ugly Mrs. Puffs at the club. Had to tell him so many times, she not getting in my car, bro. Hey, you know, mess that day. You're gonna need a wheel bearing after you get done with some of these. He said I was messing with a white girl that had 4 kids, but was still tight and fitted. She said she did Kegels a lot. Yeah. I done ran into it wasn't a white girl, but I done ran into a black chick that used to do that Kegel stuff. Even while you in it, they would still be Kegling. I'd be like, okay. I'm thinking it's I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever. It don't make it. That ain't why it was good. I'm like, nah. I mean, tight is cool, but it's whatever. Some women just have that. Some women just had that snap and kill. You know, if y'all, you know, that some women had that snap and kill. If you don't know what snap and kill is it's that vajayjay. It's them viscous innards. Shout out MTR. It's those viscous innards that as soon as you get inside, you like, hold on, something wrong here. This feel way too good. And then you try to get your stroke going. And you start realizing, oh no, hold on, wait. I only got about 5 more pumps in me. And you be trying to figure it out. You try to pull it out. You might try to kiss a little bit. She like, nah, go and put it back in. I'm like, oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I didn't even get to 5. That's snap and kill. That's snap and kill. If you didn't had you some snap and kill, that's exactly what it's like. You be thinking you're gonna get to 5 and you about to bust soon as about to bust. Yeah, man. Y'all ever been with a female that you been up in there so dang long, she start to think something wrong with her? You be up in that, you've been smacking and clapping it up for so long, she looking at it like something wrong with her. Y'all ever dealt with one of them girls? I have. I've dealt with that a lot. Heck, my ex was like that. You can be up in her all dang day. Ain't nothing happening. That is not no snap. That is not no kill. And I ain't hating. She had she knew what she was doing up top, though. I'll tell you that. Whoever she with now, I know he happy. I taught her real well. She had a lot of hours of practice on me. Probably had a whole month's worth of practice in time. That's all she can do, though. But below, hell no, that was trash. I ain't gonna lie, it was trash. That's how I knew I loved her, cause that crap was garbage. It was garbage, and I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell women, man, that golden vajayjay, that don't mean nothing. Like, you could have a golden vajayjay, and that don't mean nothing. The real test is when you ain't really got it like that, and the dude still, you know what I mean? So, yeah, her stuff it wasn't like that. He said, right, been there. She was looking at me like I was crazy. Had the nerve enough to turn me around and say, is it good? I'm like, no, you wrong. You ain't supposed to say it wasn't good while you in it. Damn. Man. Yeah, man. I done been with a couple of them that's like that. Man, it wasn't just her. I done been with a couple girls that was just like, bro, I got to concentrate. I got to really concentrate just to get mine. Because this is not the business. It just ain't. It is not the business. She said she'll treat your body like her first meal of the first hour. He said, man, that's the thing. I be feeling like chocolate and butter. Hey, bro. The good thing about running into a girl like that is you can marathon the heck out of that. You know what I'm saying? You can look like an alpha Chad. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'd be a Demi Tyrone. You can look like a Demi Tyrone up in them girls, man. You be up in them all day. You look like a Demi Tyrone. Cause I'm a lie. Me, I tell so many lies in relationships, bro. I'll lie my ass off. I'm like, yeah, girl, this is good. I'm gonna tear you up. It's good. It feel good, girl. Damn, where you get all this good stuff from? I just gotta tear it up. No, I want to keep tearing it up. That's all. I'm gonna keep tearing it up. Yeah, they be liking that. They be man. I be getting them girls hooked. Lying my ass off. I be over there lying my ass off. You gotta know how to lie. That's how you turn women into alpha widows. You can alpha widow a chick like that. You blow their head up and give them experiences that they can't get anywhere else. Then when they leave, they'll be back because they're going to go and be frustrated in other relationships. Damn. They be frustrated as hell in other relationships. My last man could go for 30, 45 minutes, an hour. Yeah. And they get with them dudes that can't go but 5 minutes or 30 seconds. Take it or leave it. Yeah, they start missing you. But yeah, man, I'm about to end the stream here. I'm about to end the stream unless I get any more questions, and we're going to go ahead and end the stream. I really appreciate everybody that came to the stream tonight. I really, really appreciate it. But before you go, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to like the damn stream. Y'all let me know if that echo. Hit that like button on the way out, man. And I'm going to see y'all real soon with another video. Oh, yeah, it did it like that. Yeah, it did the echo. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm trying to work on it, man. I'm telling you, when I get all my stuff together, man, we're gonna lose the struggle streams, and the stuff is gonna be lit, man. I'm just a work in progress. It's gonna be just as lit as my videos, man. I'm not lying. This is all a work in progress, man. So I really appreciate y'all spending the night with me, man. I know it was a Sunday night, but we gotta get to bed and everything, man. So, man, I really, really definitely appreciate y'all spending the night with me. And yeah, hit me up on my email, NGEnevergoodenough, for all your questions. I appreciate everybody that donated, man. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that gave me a birthday wish. I appreciate everybody that gave me the birthday wish, man. And before I leave y'all, you know, I'm going to hit y'all with a little bit of some music on your way out. But I want everybody to have a good night. Stay blessed, man. Stay blessed no matter what religion you are, man. Stay blessed. Love y'all guys, man. I really appreciate all that support, man. For real.